Disclaimer. Welcome to Two Cops, One Donut podcast. The views and opinions expressed by guests on the podcast are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of Two Cops, One Donut, its host, or affiliates. The podcast is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. We do not endorse any guests' opinions or actions discussed during the show. Any content provided by guests is of their own volition, and listeners are encouraged to form their own opinions. Furthermore, some content is graphic and has harsh language. Viewer discretion advised and is intended for mature audiences. Two Cops, One Donut and its host do not accept any liability for statements or actions taken by guests. Thank you for listening. All right, welcome back. Two Cops, One Donut. We got the mob squad with us today. Got Banning and the silent but deadly Alan Nelson in the background there. Alan,
does it
let's
work
see if
now?
we can. Alan, let me hear you.
You're good.
Test. Yes. Does it work?
Yeah. Yep. You got some volume today. There we go.
Awesome. Well, that's what happens when you try to do nice things and it doesn't work. So you go back to what you know works. So,
Old school. That I was having issues earlier today too. For some reason, I had to go back to the headphones, although I didn't change any settings. It's not letting me do my thing. Everybody listening is like, "Oh, go figure." They're having technical difficulties.
Imagine that.
I know. One day we'll be able to afford a guy.
Yeah.
You know.
One day. But looking over at everybody that's on, I see David Edmonston's on. What's up, buddy? Free Keys is in the house. Who else we got? More David, more Free. Craig Holcomb in there. I see him. Wade Lucero said, "You're welcome for me being here." We appreciate it. Marine's Blood's made it. Glad that's here. Papa Chuck. I don't remember a Papa Chuck. That's a new name. Welcome, Papa Chuck. I like the name. Interesting. So,
Hey, speaking of sound, Eric, not to interrupt, will you tap your mic like you have me do? Because it just changed. Nope.
Yeah, it died.
You're not. It's coming through something else.
is it?
Yep.
Stand by.
Well, Alan,
Yeah.
you got
So
yours.
I have a Rode controller and I tried to hook it up with my Rode mic and it works on Teams, but it doesn't work on here. So who knows?
All right. Am I better now?
Tap it
I
one more
can.
time.
We can hear you, but it's not coming from that mic.
No.
Whatever mic you got turned on, it sounds like you got a room mic or something on.
That's crazy.
Is it your camera mic? I don't even know if your camera's got a mic on your setup, but it's something other than what's in front of you.
It's telling me that it's coming through this mic. So that's the confusing part. So stand
When
by.
you tap, I mean, unless you're sensitive enough, your cushion's killing it. But when you tap on it, we don't hear it pop.
No,
There's
you
no
should
tap.
definitely hear that.
Yep.
Okay.
But we can hear you talk, so I don't know.
Okay. Andy Fletcher in the house. Give me 1 second. You guys talk for a second while I try to figure this out.
Well, Alan, what'd you have going on this week?
So I got to actually put on a uniform this weekend. Our county has the annual, they call it the Harvest Festival, so Terry County Harvest Festival. And they do the whole beauty pageant thing and helps pay for the local Chamber of Commerce. And whatever he just changed killed the static. So he changed something.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got to do a little bit of put the uniform on and some security around the world and work an entire shift. We have a big parade during. So they say our county is about our city is about 8,000.
Mm-hmm.
And they say for that event brings in about 20,000. So it's
that can
kind of
tough on resources.
Yeah. And so holding my commission as a reserve, like that's the one that they make us work. So
right.
It's we don't have to do like 20 hours a month or anything. It's just fill in for that big event.
I think I recall seeing you now next to a water tower, standing next to a canine officer. I think I know who that canine officer is, but I think I saw that picture.
Yeah, that's my son.
Yeah.
And so I actually was going to work on putting together, there's several pictures we took and we were going to put together a little video and got to spending some family time and didn't ever get to mess with it this weekend. So
That's good that you get to do that, though. It's good to have that bond and actually go work together. And I'd do that in a heartbeat if my boys became police officers while I was still active. I would definitely go work with them as much as I could. That didn't interfere.
It's a lot of fun, and get to reconnect with the community. As I feel like with my new job, I'm locked in a room a lot of the time in an office, and don't get to. Everybody, when they see me, they're like, "Where you been? You still live here in town?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just know if I leave the house, I don't get anything done." So
it's same with me. Going from being seen all the time on duty, almost felt like 24 hours a day, to retiring, working for an awesome tech company, and then doing remote work. I mean, I'm in town, but I'm always in the house, in the office, and doing meetings, and then traveling around this awesome country. People in town, a lot of people thought I've moved as well, so I completely understand that.
Yeah. Your gain's really quiet. There.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit better.
You're coming up.
Test.
Tap the mic again. It sounds a little bit.
Yeah, we can hear that now. Your gain's just real quiet.
Yeah. Give me a sec. This is part of the fun.
Always never.
Wrong.
I truly believe this. Like every day, I'm on Teams and doing virtual calls, and I feel every time you open up one of these technology equipments, there's an update or something, and it never operates the same way.
Yeah.
Okay, how can you?
No, I agree.
I can hear you, but it's really quiet.
Am I better now?
No.
How about now?
No.
Same.
What the fuck?
Is your power turned on to the mic?
Yeah.
Okay. Because that's what it sounds like. Like you don't have any power going to the mic.
Brandar86 said your second is up when you said give me a sec.
Yeah. Can you hear me better now?
No, same.
I don't understand. There's nothing different. Nothing.
There it comes. It's coming. It's getting louder. I don't know what you're changing.
Is it getting better? I haven't done anything.
There you go.
Yeah, right. It got louder.
That's crazy. I haven't done shit. How about now?
Yep. There we go.
Is it normal? Can you hear me?
It's a lot better. It's a lot.
I don't know.
Like it's not as loud as you normally are, but it is a lot louder.
It's like somebody in the background just turning that volume up.
I mean, I'm messing with everything that I can.
There it goes. There you are.
Don't
touch it. You're good.
Yeah. Okay.
I broke my neck chair.
Now we have a different tech issue.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Okay. So back to
Eric, we were talking about. I got to work this weekend. I got to put the uniform on and do a little bit of a security gig at our local Harvest Festival. So that was a lot of fun.
Nice. How did it go?
Good. We didn't knock on. Like it was probably the busiest it's been in probably 10 years.
Yeah.
And we had one guy that decided that he wanted to walk up to the local chief deputy and shake his hand, and he had a felony warrant. That was the only thing.
What city was this in?
So it's the Terry County Harvest Festival, so Brownfield.
Okay.
Southwest of Lubbock, Texas.
Did you hear about the terrorist attack out there?
No, evidently not.
You're welcome. That's because Alan was on the streets, y'all.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Oh shit. That's fun.
That's great.
Hell
great.
Yeah. Now David's saying it's staticky.
Before you left, there was some room static, and I thought it was Banning's normal room static, but then it went away about halfway through of you messing with something. But I hear it slightly, but it's not. I really bet it's because your gain's way too high, but you're working, so I don't want to.
Oh my God.
It's really not that bad.
Driving me insane. Yep.
See, I'm not having to do anything, and I got the Dollar General set up over here.
I know. I don't know. It's because I detached stuff for the podcast yesterday, and but I didn't change anything.
No,
Brandon says he doesn't hear any static. So
there's no static right now. You're good.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's fine.
Steve Ladner. Oh fuck! Between him and the other one, they got it out for us. I think it's funny.
They do.
Let them. Let them. You're not doing anything right if you don't have haters out there. That's for sure.
That's right.
Correct.
That's right.
Tonight I'm drinking some Bardstown. This was a gift from somebody at Peregrine. I don't know if you can read that.
Yeah.
I think I was there when you received that.
But pretty good. Pretty good. This one is their double-barreled Discovery Series. And it's Series 13. Nothing better than having a Series 13 in October. So, but where? Oh, shit. Okay.
Where does the 13th fall this year? Does it fall on a...
I don't know. Is it on a Friday?
It's like every couple of years it falls right.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Does anybody know?
I'm having a look at
BMHC Outdoors is on. Papa Chuck said, had tracks. Just top of my property is a stupid roll of rocks. It's back and forth.
So he's talking about doing some construction work. The past couple of days, you missed the rest of it.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's next Monday is the 13th. So
yeah, Brandar. Eric wants to play with all the tech coming to policing, yet can't work a mic in the stream. Hey, that's the fun part about playing with shit. Yeah. Like I don't have to know how to do it, and just mess with it.
It says eyes on the city, not mics on the city. So
yeah, we're talking about microphones, Brandar. Oh shit!
This is greatness.
Let's go to some videos to discuss. Not body cam necessarily. I mean, it is body cam, but stuff off of the Instagram that got a lot of clicks and engagement. So I want to get going on that. Let's go to the grams. We'll share this guy here. Again, I don't think there's any way to biggie size these, so you just get what you get. Let's see.
And you don't throw a fit.
That's right.
You can take a drink if you want, but just don't throw a fit.
Yeah. All right. Let's. It's unmuted. Okay.
I'm talking to you. Yes. Hi. Apparently, we haven't moved this. I'm not sure why. Did they say why they don't want it?
He's not buying anything, and he's spending a lot of time in the bathroom.
Okay. So I think it's time to get your stuff.
I guess he locked himself in the bathroom last week.
Yeah. Well, they got the right to refuse service, which they've done, and they want you to leave.
Yeah, they haven't done it.
Okay, you got an idea on it? Okay, you got about 2 seconds to get out the door. I'm going to pop you out the door. You can't be any more further. Time to go.
Yeah, you haven't done it.
Okay, get your stuff and go.
They haven't done it.
I don't care. Get your stuff and get out of here. You're not welcome to come back with me.
Okay, I'll pause it there. And I'm just curious with you two fellas. I've got a bias as I can see some things socially, but you guys see anything in this?
Well, right now, just from what we're gathered, what you're showing me direct, I'm not seeing a reason for police intervention. Welfare check. Hey, you good? Yep. Peace out. You're done. Walk out. I'm not sure why this conversation is going on. If they've already verbally told him, when this guy comes out, we want him to be criminally trespassed, go on and do it. The verbal beratement of somebody that spent a long time in the bathroom. If that happens, I should have been criminal trespassed from about 20 different restaurants throughout the years. Shit happens.
Well, they were trying to get you to leave, but shit was happening. So
yeah. So the backstory is this kid. He had been in there before. He was an issue before them trying to get him to leave because he shows up and he doesn't buy anything. So the owners of the place or the management, whatever, I don't know if it's a Starbucks. It seems like it's something like a Starbucks. And you can hear the blenders and stuff going on in the background. But basically they called the cops, said, we want him to leave. We don't want him here. Okay, fair enough. So that's when you see the cop come in, and the partner that we're seeing his body cam footage through was saying like he locked himself in the bathroom last time he was here. And that's a story that they're getting from the baristas there. So now is the interaction that you're seeing. Mm-hmm. And for me, I can clearly see that there is some sort of social skill issues going on with this kid, especially with the fixation on the phone, the very minimal eye contact. And And it's not that we haven't seen people that aren't, autistic or have social skills and stuff like that want to be on their phone and avoid eye contact, but there's very different vibes coming off of those people doing that. So in this one, the point that I'm trying to point out, like, because I have a kid that is on the spectrum, she's high functioning. Like if we were to hang out, like you guys wouldn't know. I mean, in Banning, I don't know. Alan, have you seen my oldest?
Yeah.
Like you can't fucking tell. It's just when she gets in a certain situation, like a situation like this, I don't know how she would react. I would be curious to see how she would handle authority kind of coming down on her and talking sternly. I don't know.
Well, part of me is like I the one officer sitting with him, so it makes me think, okay, there's an authoritative level, and then there's like, hey, I'm going to get down on your level and try to have a one-on-one with you. But then I kind of think that backfires with you having somebody also standing over them if you're just trying to get there. Hey, I need to get your attention right now. Because part of it is they don't like loud noises, they don't like confrontation, and so you need to understand those relationship skills. And so sitting down with them, while in most officer situations that's a bad protocol, but in a lot of times you do need to get down in their sight vision so they're not looking up at you, and get them to understand, hey, I'm pretty serious here, but I'm going to get on your level and just let you understand this. And so I like the one officer's approach, but then, at a certain point in time, I feel like goes, it would have been a lot better to play good cop, bad cop in this situation, I think.
Yeah, possibly. I don't mind the sitting down, but he didn't sit down. I don't feel like he sat down to relate. I feel like he sat down to kind of big dick.
Be lazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Or that. Because he obviously did not feel threatened by this guy. So the officer safety issue, if you don't feel, I'm not going to judge an officer. Like I'll make fun of you for terrible officer safety and stuff like that. But in this situation, I kind of understand what they're saying. They're trying to sit down and talk to him. I was hoping he would use that as a way to relate. But I don't feel like he sat down as a way to get down to somebody else's level and to relate. I feel like he sat down to kind of show like, you are such a non-threat to me and a waste of my fucking time that I'm going to sit down like this and talk to you this way. And
he never, like, all the questions he asked him, he never even gave him a chance to respond.
Right. Yeah, it was just
anytime you deal with somebody with social anxiety, you're gonna have to be they're delayed because they have to process it all.
Yeah, and with this particular instance, like, we got to look at the bigger picture. Again, what are we dealing with? We're dealing with a criminal trespass issue. And I'm very patient on criminal trespass issues anyway, because that's the last arrest I want to make. It's a waste of time. It's not going to solve anything. It's not going to help society. Let's be patient with it. So on this, I agree. He needs to get the fuck out of there. If I own a business and I don't want somebody in there, they got to go. Doesn't matter the reason. You agree, disagree with the reason. If I want them gone, they shouldn't be there. So I agree with them here as far as, bro, you need to go. But you need to step back and realize that there's some sort of social issues going on. And I think we realize that, right? I noticed it, but again, I said I'm biased, and I admit that openly on this. But it's just the things, like officers. Is there officers listening to this? Like, pay attention to the way people move and do things, and just the way he scrolled his phone alone. That rigid movement gives me a sign that there's something different. Because a guy like us, our hands are relaxed. We chill. We go through it. Like those little subtle things, you can see it. So I'm going to keep playing this.
Understood? I didn't have to say that. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Get out of here, though.
I haven't done it.
Okay, it's time to leave.
You did. So you did do something. Actually, it's your lack of doing something. Okay?
Either you're going to get out of here, or you're going to produce an and go to jail. That's it. I'm not playing with you.
Yeah, I haven't done it.
I'm going to haul you out of here. Okay? Either you can get on your feet and walk, or I'm going to drag you out.
Yeah, I haven't done it.
Let's go. Get your stuff. You come back, you go to jail for trespassing. Let's go.
I mean, just the way he's putting stuff in his bag. Like, there's just so many little things that just show me that there's something off. I'm not saying that that's a wrong thing, obviously. I'm just saying there's something different, something not of the ordinary here. And it's not a officer safety thing. It's just what it is. So it's one of those. I'm trying not to be, because I want to be really pissed off and get mad, and I'm not. Yeah. We did that last week. Remember, I was in a pissy mood. I'm not in a pissy mood today, so I try not to get mad because of my bias.
Let's go.
Okay. I'm mad.
Let's say he's totally clueless. Let's say the cop's totally clueless. He's technically, according to the letter of the law, he's not doing anything wrong.
No.
And that is where the rub comes with the public. That's what we need to address. This is where the training comes in play. Mm-hmm. Can I get mad at an officer because he doesn't pick up on social cues as well? I don't know. Again, bias, so I'm trying not to be that way. Brandar86 said, Eric, don't most police have social skill issues? No, I think most have really good social skills. I think that comes with time, though. There's some that just have it. There's some that kind of develop it over time through survival of the job, because they've gotten their ass beat for not having social skills. Because there's different types of social skills too. If I go in the hood, there's a certain way to talk and be there. If you let insults get to you, don't go to the hood, because it is a roast session all the time. Yeah, but if you're used to rich people, there's a totally different type of culture and social skills that you need over there. So what were you saying, Banning?
You have to be able to wear the hat for your entire beaten area of the city that you serve and protect. You've got to be able to adjust to whatever flow that is needed for the neighborhood you're in, or the situation at hand. I don't know how many times when I worked at a large municipality, depending on what side of the city you're on, is how you addressed things. You're always within the letter of the law, but even on how you spoke to people. Obviously, we're treating everybody with respect, but sometimes your answers are coming back different, so people can understand a little bit better. It's not a derogatory thing. It's not anything like that, but it's the area that you're in. You have to be able to adapt and overcome to what have you on whatever business you're at or residence you're at. You have to be able to adapt to that. If you can't, you're not going to last.
Yeah,
you have to adapt to it.
Yeah. So with the officer, getting this kid and grabbing him up and getting him out of the store, legal. Like, he's not violating anything. He's allowed to do that. Yeah. So it's just,
I just don't understand all of a sudden the escalation. Like,
yeah, there was. I mean, I only
the kid was packing. I mean, the kid was like,
yeah, I clipped like 30, 40 seconds out of that because it was dead air time. Like, it was, or him looping, just saying the same thing repeatedly. But they didn't really give it. They didn't. It was like they had better things to do. They had other things that they needed to go handle, and they were in such a rush. Like I said, take your sweet time. Like, get it done right. If I were to critique the cops at all as far as ways to do it better without picking up on the social skills, you cornered him. You had him boxed into a spot. So if I was going to talk to him, I would have went behind him and made him kind of turn towards me, because now the door is wide open, and that's an old interrogation trick. Yep. So like, if you bring someone in to talk and they are free to leave and they are not detained and that they are there on their own free will to come talk to you, I always leave the interrogation door wide open. I let them know, here's the path to get out. Here's how you get out of this place if you decide you want to leave. I let them have their phone with them. And then I also tell them, like, I won't sit in between the doorway. I'll sit on the opposite side so they have the closest way to get out. And I tell them, you are free to leave. And that's all being recorded, obviously, but you're free to leave at any time. That's the way out if you decide you want to go. Do you understand? Yep, I get it. Cool. You're here, your own free will. You want to talk? Cool. Same thing in this situation. I would get behind him and talk to him And that's not something that you necessarily get trained on. It's just kind of one of those things you figure out. So it's just a suggestion. And Freeman Key said, do they train new cops on these types of situations if you're dealing with someone in the spectrum or someone with mental health issues? Yes, we call it CIT training. Mm-hmm. And not that this kid was having a crisis. CIT stands for Crisis Intervention Training, but it's kind of all-encompassing. You kind of learn about stuff on the spectrum and things of that nature. So yes, the training is out there. You guys got anything to add on that as far as the training and whatnot goes?
No, I love the way that you do that in reference to even questioning somebody, either being a victim or suspect if they're free to leave, showing that egress route. It just, that goes a long way, just subconsciously with the person that you're speaking with, and also down the road if this ever goes to court. You explaining that, hey, this is the exit here. If you're ever in a panic or whatever, you got to go. You're just we're just talking. You're not being detained. You're not arrested. Stuff like that. That's I've seen so many videos to where that doesn't get done right, or they'll post an officer at the door sometime, and that just gives them the subconscious feeling that they are not free to leave. And I hate seeing that. Yeah,
Craig Holcomb said, I don't think bias is the right term, Eric. It's more like aware of the potential. Yeah, fair. Easily identifiable cues. Yeah, absolutely. I think the eye contact thing, the fixation on certain terms, like I didn't do anything wrong. That's because a lot of people on the spectrum are very logically minded, and until you can make them understand the logic behind what you're saying, criminal trespass doesn't make sense to him because he didn't do anything.
Right.
It doesn't make sense. You got to help him make it understand it. So that's where you got to take the little extra time to explain. And like my daughter, I call her Spock. Like that's what she reminds me of, because she'll cut your ass. You think you're good at insulting? She'll hit you with the truth as she sees it. and it is a knife right to the heart sometimes. If you ask her, how's this look on me? And don't ask her that. If you don't want to,
you're going to get the answer.
You're going to get the answer. If it's not logical and reasonable to her or rational, she's going to call you on it right away. If you make an emotional call, like, I don't like the way you made me feel when you said that, she'll go, and I'm sorry you felt that way. That's what she'll tell you. I'm like, damn. Awesome. Yeah, my girl, she's a genius. And the other thing is she's smarter than me already. Smarter than both of them. I don't mean like in life, but book smart. She was in math higher than me in 6th grade. I think my mom's in there chatting around. Like, she'll verify for me. Like, I'm not just bragging that I have a smart kid. Like, she is a genius. It's she scored perfect scores on the state exam every year. Like, it's weird. It's a cool problem to have, but yeah. Brent throwing out those memberships for us. He dropped 5 memberships. So make sure if you got one, you thank Brandar. It looks like Christian Holsey got one, Rue Cons, K-Mac, and Daniel and Trekken. But big shout out to Brandar. Appreciate that, guys. Again, anytime you guys donate towards us, we've got buy a cup of coffee, and then we also have the memberships through YouTube. That money goes directly into what we do, specifically the YouTube premium that y'all made me get. So make sure you guys check that out. Thank you, Alan, for putting that up there, sir. But yeah, the training on the spectrum and stuff like that, we do have training. I don't know if that's a national mandatory thing. I don't know.
I think there was some case law on it. I want to say the incident stood from possibly Florida. I can't speak to it, but all of us kind of pushed that issue. No, that was on the deaf case. We all had to have the deaf hearing and impairment training. And
that's one of my biggest regrets of not learning another language. One of the ones I've always wanted to learn was American Sign Language. because I'm very kinesthetic in my learning, so I think I would pick up on that really quick. Oh, somebody dropped 20 memberships. Harrison's back in the game, y'all. When Harrison goes in, he goes all the way. For the longest time, Harrison was dropping 20 and 40 memberships alive. So thank you very much, Harrison. I'm just looking through the names of everybody. Oh my God, look at this name. I don't know if that's appropriate. Puppy gobbler. I don't know what that means, sir. I don't think I like that.
Especially when it's a wiener dog involved.
Right? But just look at this is a cool name, Warrior Paladin.
Banning, don't turn so red, Banning.
Banning, how would you eat a wiener dog, Banning, if you were to eat one?
One bite.
Can you show me? How would you hold it?
Not going there.
He gets both of those hands involved.
Yeah. How would you eat that one, Banning? Hold it by the tail. Oh, Agent Major. I feel like we're being spied on. Just look at
maybe he can help us with.
I don't see a bunch of names I really know in that one. Yeah. But yeah, I was trying to get to Harrison's comment, and then he dropped $20 on us, or 20 memberships.
Keto 50 said with no bread. So I get that.
Yeah, he would be with no bread. Yeah, right. Does fur count as carbs? Yeah. Some LEOs are like the dumb cops in Cook County, Illinois, like the LT who only arrested one person in 20 years. Yeah, that's insane. We say that's insane, but now you got to look at that county or look at that area that he was in. Because I do know some places that they only make an arrest once every blue moon. Like,
yeah, I mean, how long did it take an LT to get there? Like,
right? Yeah,
you can spend. Once you're, I feel like sergeants. Once you're, that's the last time you're on patrol. That's the last.
Yeah.
After you midway through your sergeant career, you're in an office.
Right. Yeah. For the most part, yeah, especially at a major city. But I can tell you, once I put lieutenant on, if they put me back in patrol as a lieutenant, I'm going to be back out on the streets. I'm not sitting in an office.
Yep.
I'll be back out there. What did Andy have to say? He said, not for nothing, but the old Vietnamese guy, the OKC cop, slammed him on his head, died from complicated. Oh, he did end up dying.
Wow.
I didn't hear that update, Andy. The last I heard was that he had like a broken vertebrae or something like that. But that was a complete. I actually got into it with quite a few cops. You can't touch a cop. You can't. I'm like, I don't disagree. You can't touch a cop. But at the same time, know your audience, know your opponent, if that's how you want to look at it. It's an old dude. Like, what'd you think was going to happen?
Right.
Like, just guide him.
What kind of threat is that dude? Like, that's my thing is.
Yeah. Oh, Natalie finally got one.
No, she became a member.
Oh, she did become a member. I thought she won one.
Yeah.
There you go. Natalie is my shout out to her, by the way. She's my my what do you call it? Moderator for our Facebook.
Oh, awesome.
Facebook stuff. So she's actually, bro, she's been like steadfast in helping us grow and reach because I don't have the time, and she
way consistent, man.
And she helped out a lot. So big shout out to her. What Harrison have to say? Two Cops, One Donut. That's a larger department. He is one who arrested the one person for filming on the pub. Of course he did. Of course he did. If he's gonna pop his cherry on an arrest, that's the one to get. You got him. Thanks for keeping the streets safe. Feds are in the chat panel. Has Fusion file now. Feds are in the chat. The panel has a Fusion file now.
You talking about that agent thing that you said somebody's spying on us?
Oh, that's right. I was like, I'm not following. Yeah. Andy Fletcher, he poked him like a grandpa would to a young whippersnapper. Yeah. And there was a language barrier. There was a clear language issue going on there. And again, no, you shouldn't touch a cop. But at the same time, bro, you judo throwed that dude. I mean, he was a rag doll. It was just so far beyond what needed to happen.
Well, I think it even goes back to your video on knowing your situation, knowing communication skills. If if I go and deal with certain Hispanic populations, I know I'm talking to the Hispanic male first. because it's just generational. And I don't think it's completely right, but you have to know the group you're working with. And, same thing with the Vietnamese population. You need to know their culture a little bit when you're doing this job to know and get it de-escalated like you want, because you can very quickly escalate something because you don't understand the history or the origins.
Yeah. Andy Fletcher said, and the cop had no interest in what he was saying, which is why he got poked. I don't think it was that he didn't have an interest. I think he kind of figured it out. I think he knew what happened, and the old man was trying to explain himself to make it come across different than what there are certain things that we can figure out through the investigation. I don't need to hear anymore. I already know what I need to know for what I'm about to do. And I think that's kind of the impasse they were in. And that the old man felt like he didn't explain himself, or he needed to explain further. And when the cop was kind of shutting that down, which I don't disagree with, because like I said, sometimes you don't need to know anymore. Like, I already know what I'm going to do. I don't need to know anymore. And they were at fault in that car accident, because that's what it was. It was about an accident. They were at fault, but at the same time, again, over fucking reaction by the cop, in my opinion. Doesn't mean I'm right. It's just it's my opinion. Am I Monday morning quarterbacking him from afar after seeing, body cam video and surveillance video and all that shit? And a little bit. Yeah, I am. But I don't think I'm off. I don't think there's any more that I need to know. Looking, he had to throw in and you can't use that word anymore, bro. That's not PC. I don't think you can say Oriental anymore. I think that's not a good word. I think. Just like you can't say homeless, you got to say unhoused. I think that's the thing, dude. That's a real thing.
This whole restricting, man, it pisses me off.
I think that's the new term now. You have to say unhoused. So.
No. Just like back in the 90s, man, I never pegged my jeans. I wasn't like everybody else. So whatever.
Now you peg a different thing.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next video. This one's a hot one. I know you guys are gonna like this one. I have a video if you want to show it, everyone.
We covered that video.
Yeah, we covered that one, Alan.
I know. It's been a while. So
yeah, fuck them. They'll find it.
Okay.
Alan's in the background asking if we want to show the video of the old man getting tossed. I said,
I just wanted to see you get, spicy. I missed getting to see it last week. So
yeah, I was in rare. I was man-streaming last week. I don't know what my deal was. I was going off on people in the chats and.
Oh, you went off on me too. I heard it. I think you said, what did you say? Something Alan. And I was like, oh my, I just missed something. I don't know what he was referring to, but
Wade, you can't say man either now. It's beta. People experiencing homelessness. Oh, is that the other way to say it too? The unhabitated. I love it. Oh, shit. Okay, let's go to this video. This one's going to get you guys worked up. So,
on the ground. Bro, get on the ground. Come here. Come here. Yeah, you see. Get down. Oh, you're bro, no, you can't get on the ground. What the fuck? Get on the ground. All right. Hey, sir, you gotta call up police. Hey, call the police. I am the police. Hey, what are you doing? Get the fuck on the ground. Yo, hey, stop. Hey, Nicholas, stop. George, stop. 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 Hey, no. Stop. Get on the ground. Why are you putting on the ground? Why are you doing this? Get on the ground. Okay. Bro, what are you doing? Get on the fucking ground. No, help. No. Dude, what are you doing? Hey. Why are you pointing that gun at me? Dude, what are you doing? Hey, help! 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 Mom! 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 He's dragging him! Yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? Now! Yeah. What the fuck is your problem? Mom! Ow! Mom! No! Yo! Call the sheriff's office. What the fuck did we do?
All right, we had this video sent in. All right, so what you don't see, I saw it on another video that I couldn't get because it was the TV channels had it, so I couldn't take it and put it on here. But what you don't see is initially these kids are walking through a neighborhood, and a guy on an ATV comes up and starts questioning them. It's this guy in the uniform. He wasn't in uniform at the beginning. So, and his name's Deputy Squires, I believe that's his name, out of Beaufort County, something like that. Anyway, so he drives up. It looks or appears like he has a beer bottle on his ATV. I'm not going to judge. I don't know that for certain. Can only guess. But he starts questioning these kids, and the kids start lipping off because they're teens, and it's none of your fucking business is basically what they're saying. So the guy gets his ego hurt, drives off, comes back in a truck, and now he's questioning him more. Are you from the neighborhood? Why are you over here? All this stuff. And then they both get in another jaw-jacking match back and forth. And then the video comes in with what we see. That video was so ridiculous that people were saying I made it up, like it was a fake video. That's how ridiculous that video came across to a lot of people. It was fake. So I had to grab the guy's name and the sheriff's office, Beaufort County, and put it up there and show like news clips and stuff of this guy got his badge and gun stripped, like basically on scene almost. But yeah, he got all his powers revoked and whatnot. And I think now they're charging him. But they were conducting the investigation, and yeah, all of that over. That was the ego thing. At the end of the day, he had nothing. He just wanted to know why the kids were in the neighborhood. Fair question. Excuse me. Fair question. If that's your neighborhood, and because I've done it before. Like I'll see somebody walk in my neighborhood, and you remember my old neighborhood, Banning and Alan. It's kind of a dead end. There's no reason to go down there unless you live there. So I would get people trying to like walk through the neighborhood that I'm like, what the fuck are these guys doing? But I'm not so transparent as this guy was about it. I'm just like, hey, what's going on? And like, can I help you find anything? You know, one of those. And they're like, yeah, we're looking, we're delivering this, or we're looking for that. And we're trying to find the house. Oh, they're over there. Yeah, I'll help you out. You know, like I'll do one of those. But I'm never going to come across with the color of law. Like I'm not going to come across as a cop ever.
God, no. I mean, you can be a concerned citizen all day long on your off time. Obviously, if it's a felony in your presence or view, you have a duty to act as long as you're completely sober. If you have the tools to do so, but be a good witness, as we know how to do, is off duty, and call the ones that are on duty to come deal with something. If you're seeing something awry that's worth tying up a couple units for. And don't be that guy that's like, hey, I'm an off-duty, yada, yada officer. Just say, hey, I'm John Smith. I live at 123 Main Street. I've got two gentlemen walking down the street where there's a house abandoned, and just explain it to the dispatcher and let her put it out as she would normally and allow them to go do it. But I was serious when I said I'm going to build a bar someday, and we're going to invite certain people. So now I've got Fahey I want to invite, and now I want to invite this guy. I want to invite him in for a special drink, play some pool, and just to talk. Just for these special folks that want to go out there and,
right.
His badge.
Yeah. Yeah. Brandar said the sheriff made a statement about all of this. I didn't see that.
Yeah. I was looking for it just now, and he made a pretty lengthy, all of its news channels though. Oh, there's one from that county actually.
That's part of the problem. And, I do think alcohol was a big factor in that.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, as I said, that they didn't do a sobriety test on him while that all went down. And I'll tell you, like, if you don't see any signs of that and nobody's making those claims, it's probably not going to be done. And I never heard anybody claim that until after the fact. So I think they found out he had been drinking and like, well, why didn't they do a sobriety test? Because I don't think anybody really knew until after the initial investigation contact was over with. So, and once you lose contact with them and you don't see them drinking, and then they disappear and come back, then that whole them drinking or having drunk prior goes out the window. So,
Well, so what that scene would look like if you were the responding officer, like you've got the whole community, you're trying to calm down, deal with that situation, and like that would be chaos to figure. You're probably not doing a lot of talking to that dude in the first place. You're trying to figure out everything else that was already done.
Yeah. And then the other part of all of this is that people got upset about, and we kind of tried to chat in the comment section, was the bystanders that came over to help the officer. And they're like, oh, they're just blindly following the cops. Listen, them coming over and helping, I think actually helped keep everybody safer. Mm-hmm. Because now it limits what that cop would be allowed to do and is able to do, and takes away his excuses for using too much force. Because up until then, he was alone.
More witnesses.
Now he can say, well, I was by myself. I'm against 3 people that aren't listening. And he ends up shooting one of them, and everybody's pissed off because he doesn't get in trouble for that. But now you got 2 people that came over to help, and that prevents that cop from using too much force, because now you got those independent witnesses doing that. Brandon, no people on scene asked the reporting officers to breathalyze them. They did not, but later said he refused to take it.
So if he was already at the department and he's refusing to take it, there's some different things going on there versus on the scene. Now he has some, I forget what you call it. It's not the Miranda, but for an employee.
Brady? No.
It's something like the Miranda, but it's for an employee. Garrity. And so if he chose Garrity rights, then it becomes a whole employee situation. And
but yeah, I'm sorry, I just saw your text there, Banning. It's old. It just came through. No, the civvies on scene asked to have him breathalyzed. I gotcha. I didn't see that on video, so I don't know.
Do y'all even carry breathalyzers? Like
we don't have them. No.
Yeah, we don't have breathalyzers.
Some have them, some don't. Otherwise, you got to go to the station to do it. Right. That's what you got to do for us. Where I'm at, you got to go to a centralized area station. Brandar, he's like, my comment didn't come through. Andy Fletcher, not different things, usual things, at least the way many of us see it. I don't know what we're talking about. He must be responding to somebody else's comment. Wait, so I heard that the citizens asked on scene for him to be breathalyzed and they refused. I didn't hear that. So could just be a updated info that I don't have. That's all. But even then, you still need signs that, like, just because somebody says breathalyze them, I mean, shit, everybody could say that. But no, I do agree. If one of the kids were like, no, he was drinking, he had a beer bottle or something. I mean, but you guys saw how he was acting. So I don't think it is unreasonable. I don't think it's unreasonable. I'll put it that way. I'm not making an excuse. I can tell you how it can be missed, how it can be not looked at. I'm also telling you, like, if it's reasonable. I don't find that beyond reason, given the situation.
So Wade Lucero's comment here, I would never let a citizen touch me on behalf of the police. But in Texas, I can look at somebody and say, hey, I need your help. And now they're working as an agent for me. And
that comes back to an 1800s law called posse comitatus. It's still on the books. It's still legal and binding. If an officer asks you to do it and you come and help, you are protected under everything that officer is protected under during that event. And once it's over, posse comitatus goes away.
Yeah. Ario said that I would say those bystanders that stepped in may have put themselves at legal rest. Absolutely. Absolutely. If the officer didn't ask for their help, and just comes in, then yeah, you're always susceptible to legal civil suits. I don't see you winning that when you're just trying to help out, but it's possible. Keto said, "Are you still seizing the cell phones from the victims for that scene, or can they send you the video? When I was in evidence for a bit, that was a big problem. Typically, we give them a link to upload the evidence to, and they upload their video evidence that way. Especially these kids, I don't see that being a problem. It only helps them in their side of things."
When that link goes through, depending on the software that the agency uses, they're going to be able to see if there's been any edits, cuts. It's going to be able to see if it's, reads the whole backstory in the video digitally, which is what is nice. Yep. But I'm right there with you, Eric. I believe that they're going to submit that full and clear. Say, here's our side. Here's what we saw and what we captured on our devices.
Yeah. Andy said they also said they smelled booze. If he's not on duty, is he an officer? Yes. Yep. At least in Texas, I can tell you that I am a cop 24/7, even if I'm off duty. And
if I've had any booze, you're not going to see a gun around me.
No. And then the other thing that you guys should know is that just because my city jurisdiction is, where it's at, I still technically have jurisdiction in the entire state of Texas as a sworn peace officer to the state. So
Brandar asked this question. If I ask for your help, is it then resisting arrest? If that civilian, he's fighting a deputized officer.
Hold on, let me read that. If a suspect fights a civilian helping, is that considered resisting arrest? The citizen is not deputy. I don't know.
So there is, and I'd have to Google it to find it. Maybe on the next show I can bring it up. If posse comitatus is truly given, they can articulate that fact, and the citizen is in there at the will of the officer to help the situation, and he gets fought upon. It is striking a peace officer as it would the deputy or the officer, the agent, whoever's initiated that posse comitatus. So there is one case that went through, and it went all the way through the court system. I'll try to find that and share it with you, Eric, within this week.
Wade, sometimes, man, he just gets me. He's got some gold in there. I love it. He said, "So stand my ground. I have no idea who they are. Threat is a threat. A keto automatically kicks in." Oh shit, bro! If your keto kicks in, I mean, hey, it is what it is. That's a defense for the courts. Sir, what happened was I fully planned to resist that officer, but not this person over here. I didn't know who that was, and this body's a registered lethal weapon with my keto skills, and my nervous system is automated. It just went into automatic mode. What happened was neither my fault nor that man's fault. It is what it is. I'm a product of my training. Oh, that's fucking funny. Twitchy Skitch. That's a cool name. We got some cool names on here. So many officers seem to have oversized egos when they have a badge and a gun. What can we do to prevent folks like that from getting hired in the first place? That is a goal of mine, sir. We actually, at my department, through my buddy, I'll shoot his name out there, George Lopez, and not the one that you're thinking of, but George. We've had this discussion, and he decided to do something about it, and he created an ego class for recruits. And it's not just, hey, don't be this douchebag and don't be this douchebag. It is broken down to the science of it, how your brain operates, and when it's thinking with the parts of the brain it's supposed to think with versus when those switches happen and we start thinking emotionally and lizard brain-ish. So you should be thinking, I believe, if I remember it correctly, your prefrontal cortex, that's where all your logic and reason come from. And then what are you giggling about over there? I can't hear you. You're over there.
Listening to you, man. You're loaded with knowledge. I love it.
Yeah, you're giggling like a little schoolgirl. Your face is turning red. You're giggling so hard.
It's the lighting. It's the dance lights that I have in here. They just turn on every once in a while.
I like that Alan's face got frozen for a second with his eyes shut. Anyway, so created this ego course, and the point is to try to help these officers recognize when they stop thinking logically and reasonably and objectively, and they switch into that emotional state. And more often than not, it's the recognition of the things that make us switch into that mindset. And that typically happens when somebody questions your authority. Because 99% of the population, 99% of the population listens to the officers. They listen to the cops. They're used to that. That's the normal flow of, hey, I need you to stand over there. Hey, I need you to go do this. Hey, can I see your ID? Hey, put your hands behind your back. Like, people listen to that the majority of the time. 99% of the time, they listen to that. Two cops, one donut. Banning's red face is the lighting reflecting off his beard. That's true. That's possible. Although pretty soon his face is just going to be ghost white because he's losing that ginger real quick.
Easy. Hey, that's what happens when you run for office, man.
Yeah. So to answer your question about what are we doing, we're not doing enough. We're not doing enough. But I think if we can make this type of class, what I'm considering doing is just teaching that class. I'm trying to get George on here. I want George to come on, and we're going to do a live where we just sit down and teach that class and discuss like this together without, talking to the crowd or anything like that. We're not going to do that. It's just going to be a normal live with no chat in there. And I'm just going to throw it out there, and I'm going to let you guys throw it. Send it to departments. Send it everywhere. Hey, your cops have ego issues. They need to watch this class. Hey, your cops have ego issues. We're not going to charge anything. I'm here to make things better. I ain't here to make money. So let's do that. So that's the goal. I want to get this class that George put together. Him and I bounce off of each other while he's teaching it, and then just throw it out there for everybody to see.
I'll email thousands of chiefs and sheriffs on LinkedIn and say, hey, you got to be a part of this live and watch this.
Yeah, because my hope is kind of like Elon's whole theory. I'm going to make this Tesla car and or his rockets or whatever, and then throw all the information out there for people to get. If you can make a better battery-powered car, go for it. Like, same thing with this class. I want to make this class, put it out there, and if you can improve it or make it better, fucking do it. It's only going to help things.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of the thought behind that. So I need to hit. I'm glad we kind of touched on this because I kind of let that slip to the backside. So thank you for I don't remember who asked that question, but yeah, I'm going to try to get that out there. I'm going to get a hold of George here soon, see if he's still down to do that. But yeah, that's how we help fix that. Make sure you guys check out our Discord channel. It's up in the chat right now. Please, if you haven't done that, join on. I'm going to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Peregrine. Again, I know you guys hear me talk about this a lot. The next podcast you're going to hear is a former cop, but Peregrine employee. And his name is Kevin Cox. But the reason I keep pushing it so much is just like this ego class. I want to improve policing. This will improve policing. This will help your department save money. If you can't afford cops, which nobody can afford cops right now, this will help the cops they have solve crimes faster. And it's not an invasion of privacy. It's nothing like that. All that Peregrine really does is it takes all your different systems and lets them talk together. So if you've got your evidence over here, you've got your report writing system over here, and you've got your
ALPR or whatever,
your gang file here and your LPR over here. These are all things that cops are paying for at their department, but they don't talk to each other. So you got to go to one to look through it. You got to go to the other to look through it. You got to go to this one to look through it. You got to go to that one for it. And that's just one way it helps save time by bringing everything all into one. But the other thing that it really does is it helps you sort through the clutter and get right to what you need to find. So that's why I keep pushing this stuff, guys. It's going to help policing. It's going to help policing. That's what I want to do. But yeah, Freeman, every department needs to see it. Yeah, I would love for them to. I keep telling people that the training where I am at is so far ahead of most police departments. I'm not going to say it's the best. I just think we're the best in a lot of aspects. Because it's not fair to other departments and their stuff I haven't seen. So, but From what I've seen, it's one of the best. Harrison Brock said, 2 Cops, 1 Donut. I was taught to question government, leaders, employees. Well, everything. But that was in private school. Well, you should question your government. You should. Craig, you trust other people with us? I do. I think you'll do a good job, buddy. I think you guys will do great. All right. On a break so I can pretend to pay attention again. Oh, sorry. You can click that one up there. Still no membership donut for Marine Bloods. But hey, he's got the wrench. Yeah, that's true. He doesn't technically need it, does he?
No. Big shout out to him because he does a lot for us. So
he does. Yeah.
Very much,
Marine Bloods does. He runs our Discord in the background very well. Shit that I don't even think about. Him and Brian Thompson's another one that really helps out with that. So, yeah. Twitchy Skitch. As long as we have prisons for profit, the homeless are easy targets to keep beds warm. Yeah. The private prison system that needs to go away. We've already had judges. What is it, Pennsylvania, that had a huge corruption deal going on? Yeah, that's crazy to me. That's again, it's shit like that makes this uphill battle even harder for guys like us, because it just makes us look like shit. Eye of the Night said, I think FOIA, Freedom of Information Act, there should be something like that for officer issues. Agreed. Yeah, we've talked about that and linked on here. Eye of the Night. I want there to be a national registration for police. On the national registration for police, what I would love is for whatever your jacket is, that means your file, like that should be kept on there. No, I don't think people should just be able to willy-nilly go get into it. But I think if an investigation happens that allows you to resign, anything that's out of the ordinary.
Well, there's somebody that's kind of going down this track that has created an app.
Old Nick.
And I'm going to plug him in there because I love what he's doing, and now it's actually going nationwide. I'm not sure if we can plug him in there, but Nick off duty.
Plug him. Nick off duty.
Nick off duty. If you guys look him up on Instagram, TikTok, this guy is a police officer, and he has come up with an ingenious app between law enforcement agencies, the trainees, or cops that are looking to lateral. That means going to another agency. And he is really doing some good things. And he's going to be able to tweak this app as it grows to weed out the bad seeds. States are trying to do little tweaks here and there, but they're not doing well enough. I believe Nick off duty is onto something here. And the app that he's created, and I don't know if Eric can bring up a little 30-second clip of what that app does, which is, this is what every state needs to friggin' do. It's friggin' awesome. And I 100% back what he's doing because it's a lot more transparency. It also helps the good cops get to great places. I love it.
Yeah, I agree. I just text him, say, hey, bro, we're plugging you. So
yeah. There's a copy of the app and then all the different like some of the things that happen in the application. One of the big cool things that I really was intrigued about is you can go on there if you're looking for a police officer job and you can get like your credentials and your raking up.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing with his app that I don't think he realized when he was telling us about it offline before he like made it public was, I was like, dude, you've basically created the tool to have a national registry for police. I think that would be another good selling point, and it would really get the public behind it.
100%.
So I'm hoping he uses that and then sells it to the government, because the government's never going to let a private third party thing be like official. Right. But if he can get it going and get the momentum behind it, then he can sell it over to the government. The government can take it over, and now we've got it. I think that would be the way to go.
And in reference to what Harrison, the very first comment that's up there right now, I believe that's been told to him, Harrison, and Nick is got ethics like no other. So if there's an issue with that, he's going to pound that down to where he can figure that out. This dude is really, he's got his brain behind this. He's got a lot of good people behind this app, the creators, et cetera, that he has on board in his team. And I look at this as being an actual fix in some of the scenarios that we talk about several times on this podcast.
Yep, I agree. Yep, I think what Nick's got going on is awesome.
Yeah.
Why is this doing this? So in that, let's go to the next video that will surely make your blood boil. Share screen, Instagram, boom. This is another one that got people's feathers all ruffled, which kind of cracked me up. So I don't know if Alan's trying to get back on. No, he's eating. So, all right, I'm going to play this. Can you hear that?
Hello, Rick Thorne, Service County Sheriff's, all this stuff for 80 and 55. You have your license on you? Hang on with that real quick. I'll be right back with you, okay?
Okay, so I did clip this one a bunch to kill the dead spaces, but not the talking parts. But what you see is he goes and pulls him over. There was no conversation in between this.
All right, sir. What I did here, I cited you, but I gave you a county ordinance. It's going to go against your driving record. As long as you come to court, 8:21 at 9 a.m.
Go on.
Call this number. They'll tell you how much it is and show up to court, okay?
Hold on, Bobby, make one call.
Hello?
I would have never taken that phone.
No.
I'm just going to say, me personally, I wouldn't have taken that phone. So
What is he putting
know,
somebody with power with him on the phone, or what's
this
the deal?
guy in the car, his name's Reggie Murdoch. He's the 9th District of Arkansas. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's pretty damn close. I think that's what he is. So he's like a senator, 9th District, something to that effect. And he calls the sheriff while he's being pulled over, obviously. And so now it's the sheriff that he's on the phone with. He tries to have a conversation with the sheriff, and then the phone call drops. So I cut that because the only real pertinent information that you hear the officer say is like, he's been pulled over like 100 times. And that part got cut out because he ends up calling the sheriff back.
All right. I can call the sheriff. Call the sheriff back. I didn't get finished talking to you. It's hard service out here. Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, couldn't hear you a while ago. Yeah, he's been pulled over a bunch, so I'm going to give him the county ordinance, but I'll give him the one. No, you do. Okay, all right, that sounds good. All right, yes, sir. All right, well. All right, sir, be safe.
Thank you.
All right, this one we've got. Okay. So, yeah. First off, let me get on my fucking pedestal. You're a politician.
Quit breaking the law, asshole.
Yeah, your standard should be higher than the cops.
Yep.
I mean, technically, no, we're all public servants, but you should be higher than the cops because you're going to be the first asshole out there that's like, we need to have police reform. We need to have this. We need to have that. Meanwhile, rules for thee and not for me. And so you've got that. Now, the part that I didn't address in the video, because I ran out of time, that's why I clipped it. Time was of the essence, and I should have put it in the comments, and I just didn't think to do it. But the sheriff is a problem. The fact that you would even entertain that call and not put that guy in his place, that pissed me off. Because now you're just as bad as this politician, which a sheriff is a politician in a way, but you're just as bad as this politician. And, do I blame the cop for caving? No, I don't think I would cave personally. I don't think I would. I'd like to say I wouldn't, but you never know. You might be at a point in your career where you're just like, fuck it. I'm not even, this is not worth my energy. You may be in that point, and I don't blame you. I don't blame anybody. It's the same for you. Could be working at Subway or Taco Bell, and somebody's about to reach over and grab into the counter, and you're like, I could stop him, but it ain't worth it. I ain't even gonna try. So this type of shit is what gets me is the sheriff and the politician doing this. What do you got, Banning?
I've been through the situation twice while working for a sheriff's office here in the great state of Texas. And I thought I was not going to have a job because the amount of power that's given into a deputy is something as lighthearted as a traffic stop. And I say that because of the amount of duties that you have as a peace officer. I don't care what your elected official status is, if you're my boss or not. The state says that it shall be at officer discretion on a Class C violation in the state of Texas. And I have been called mid-stop. And of course, everybody knows me. I don't mute. I don't do anything. I take the full video. And I'll answer that call on speaker, and I'll tell him I'll talk to him after the call.
Yeah,
and I get up there and I issue my citation or warning based on what my thought was prior to the stop. And just like you, I'm not a big citation writer, but that type of call or message on an MDT screen or somebody's interference is what it looks like to me. I will usually take the higher action, only because somebody's trying to interfere with this with something of power politically. And I don't play that game, and everybody knew it. So I didn't make many friends above because they couldn't call me to get somebody excused of their criminal actions. And I will stand on my pedestal all day long and name dime them several times over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And I kept my job. So basically like, hey, I did it. This was the decision that I made prior to receiving the phone call. I stuck with that decision. If you want to go stand next to him as an elected official in court, so be it.
Yeah.
And,
Harrison, that was not a state trooper. That was he calls himself Deputy Thorne, I think, or something, like Thorpe, and lists his agency. And then that was the sheriff that they talked to. So it was not the state police.
No.
But yeah, so we had that one. Looks like everybody in the comment section is pretty much in the same. Who is this dude? Oh,
we got
nice.
One of those.
One of those guys. Can we block him?
WhatsApp, I'd probably delete. That's a money raising thing.
Yeah, nobody click whatever numbnuts on there is saying. That's on Facebook too. Let me just.
I'll take care of it.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, sir. Let's see what else we got. Exactly. Let the judge or AG dismiss it. Yeah. Yeah. Remember that video? I'm an AG or whatever the hell she was trying to say. I would write it just to spite him for calling my boss. Oh, I don't disagree with that. I wouldn't be mad at you for doing it. My thing is, if I was going to write it, I'm going to write it. I don't. Jesus, call me on the phone. He could have been the Lord Savior on his way back. Eric, please don't write that. Sorry, sir. I already checked his history. He's got this one coming.
Yeah. And in Texas, if they try to force you to do something else, that becomes official oppression. And
yes,
it's a whole
100%. And I kind of wish I was fought on those, but
yep,
absolutely. But again, it could be one of those things that just because you can doesn't necessarily mean you should, because you may pay for that throughout your career. You never know.
Yep.
It won't be obvious, but you'll know because you'll be working shit details and have crap hours and all that stuff, and it's not enough to complain about. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying I agree with what he did, but I understand. So,
absolutely.
Like what Chris Rock said about hitting a woman, he's like, I don't think you should hit him. He's like, and that man clearly did. He's like, I think it's wrong, but I understand. I was like, damn. So same thing in this position. Yeah, I would have wrote the ticket, but at least I think I would. But I understand why he didn't. So, what's Tim saying? Sound issue right there. Sound.
Yeah, you went out and came back in again.
Did it?
I think you have a connection. You're fine now, but I think somewhere we have a connection issue. Maybe backside of your roadie.
Just give you an example. It's like if you create too much noise for a mic and it goes down for a minute and comes back up, that's what yours done. And it's only done it twice during the show. No.
Yep. We're of the same color on that one, man. I would have been the same. Hey, it just came back and you're really loud now.
Hold on.
Oh, you're on the other mic again.
Yep, it fucked up. Oh, shit.
Eye of the Night said, yeah, you went into the fishbowl for a moment. Oh. So
guys,
we used to
going live.
in the small town that we live in, you know, we would always get, well, I'm going to call the chief. I'm going to call the chief. And I think you get that anywhere you go, but then you would actually get the chief, like you'd be in the car running the 29 or whatever. And he'd be like, go ahead and write the ticket. It's like, he goes, we'll talk when you get to the PD, but make sure that ticket gets signed. And I'm like, okay.
I've worked with a couple of weak chiefs in my life, and I've heard them get on the phone and say, go ahead and dismiss that. And then you see that officer come in and say, hey, chief, can you tell me that again? I couldn't hear you over the phone out there. And it's because they're recording, and the chief's like, what did you do? Issue it or not? Well, I issued it. Well, disregard. And then anyway, I've seen it on both sides of the fence. It's disgusting, and I don't mind friggin' slapping people down and running them over for it, because F you and your politics on it. Treat everybody equally, period, and be done.
You know, it's really funny though. You're quiet, but it sounds really good. So,
God damn it. All right. As long as it sounds good.
Yeah, you're good.
You're good. It's coming
so much.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a little quieter than normal.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. Don't know what the difference is. Trying to.
It sounds pretty good right there. So
does it?
Yeah, you're louder. So
okay. Are you sick? Yeah, please. Are you sick?
I think his neighbor's house is for sale too. So
no, that's already been sold, bud.
Dang it!
Yeah, I got a cool ass new neighbor too.
Oh, do you? That's awesome.
He's badass. Like,
that's cool.
Cool dude. Does a ton of shit with Jeeps too, which I love. But awesome. All right, let's go over to the next video here. We haven't even gotten to the body cam stuff yet. Yeah. This is the best.
Next week, you're not going to see Banning on here. It's going to be the new neighbor Jeep guy as my replacement.
Yeah, right. Oh, shit. All right, this is for all my sovereign citizen love. I've said this forever on here. Your shit doesn't work at court. All it does is either piss them off or make them laugh. Well, now I got some video.
I love the
traveler.
So officers initiated a traffic stop in Harris County, Texas for a vehicle having a fictitious plate bearing the word traveler on it. During the stop, the defendant refused to provide...
Traveler? Okay.
During the stop, the defendant refused to provide ID or insurance information, stating the defendant actively resisted by pulling his arm away from deputies until he was detained.
Your Honor, even if my client is failing to, he didn't interfere with anything in terms of his own arrest.
If they're asking you to come out, they can lawfully do that. Go on YouTube, right? There are hundreds of videos where officers will literally destroy your car to get you out. When you get into a pissing match with a person who has the power of arrest, who's going to win, Mr. Daly?
All right, quick backstory. Sovereign citizen tried to pull it.
All right. So I told you guys. I told you a lot. It's just hard to get any video from court. I did see it. This is the Harambe shirt, guys. I was going to type it in the chat, but I don't know how to spell Harambe. So
this is the American Pie.
Yep. And then Banning's wearing his best brawny shirt that he could find. So
it's off the Dollar General rack, man, whatever fits.
Right. Yeah. But Retro Rifle is definitely one of our official sponsors. Yeah. So make sure you guys go check them out and let them know Two Cops One Donut sent you. Thanks for noticing, free. Yeah, this is one of my arguments I make all the time. What does the D on the shifter stand for? This doesn't mean travel. But I see these stupid ass videos of these people trying to explain, well, you're driving in commerce and da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, listen, you can come up with all of the legal jargon you want. It's not going to work in court. It won't work. 100%. It's not going to work. And the thing that nobody ever really talks about that is on that side is they'll be like, look at all these court cases I've won. I would love to read those court cases because they never fully disclose them. It just shows that they won. And I agree. I bet they did win. But they didn't win with the argument of I was traveling. They won with the argument that either the cop didn't show up,
correct,
the speedometer wasn't calibrated that morning per regulation. There's whatever other little stupid technicality you want to name. It wasn't the argument that I was driving in commerce and like none. What was you going to say, Banning?
They've been peeled back in the past to where what did they actually win? And it's usually the ones that are under 24 miles an hour of the posted speed limit, and they went to the safety class. They went to that class and got probation for a year, showing that they technically won the case because they didn't receive a fine. And that's not friggin' winning. That's siding with the court on here's what you must complete now within this time period. That's not winning. That's the court winning. And that's the court getting you to understand that you must complete this class now. So a lot of those are that class, the ones that I peeled back and have seen.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, for sure. So I mean, and at the end of that video, I say this: keep making the sovereign citizen argument, guys. Like, you give me content and laughs for days. I love it.
Oh, some of them are great. We don't get much of that where I'm at, but every once in a while you get one, and it's just gold.
Yeah, absolutely. Brandar said that's just like asking a cop what the wheelchair sign means when they park in it. Yeah, fair. It depends too. Like, if I'm coming in on a hot call, I'll park wherever the fuck I want. Whatever's the most convenient so I can get into where I'm trying to get into in a hot hurry. I've done that on domestics at apartment complexes. I'm telling you guys the truth. I will park in some crazy ass spots if I'm responding, but if I'm going to lunch, that's where we have some problems. And I think that's kind of what Brandar is talking about, is like when cops just show up arbitrarily to places and they're not on a call, and that's where it's a problem. That is where it's a problem. Like, you need to be smarter than that. Now, here's a philosophical question that I'll pose to the crowd and to you guys on here. What's your feelings on, let's say there's no parking and it would require the officer to go park way out in BFE or park like in the fire lane or somewhere that makes it convenient for them to run in and grab lunch. What's your thoughts on that? Because for me, I kind of see the argument both ways. A regular person can't do that. Fair. But a cop that is on duty has a right to a lunch. And what if they're running in to grab the food, then to leave so they can be ready to respond faster?
What if they get a call in the middle of that and they have to run back to their car?
Right. So that's where the philosophical debate starts to come in on this. The hypotheticals start coming in. We can what if all night.
Yep.
I would be more prone for an NYPD cop to be able to do that than I would for a fucking West Pinkerton-Fieldville cop to do something like that.
So do you leave your lights on a hot call?
Well, I don't leave my sirens on. It depends. Like if I'm coming up to a domestic, I typically I don't have my lights on. I don't want them to know that I'm there. That's different. I might leave my glows on, and that's kind of a new feature. That wasn't a thing when I was a younger cop. It was either the lights were strobing or they weren't.
Yep.
Right.
But now we have like these glow lights. So you'll see red and blue, but they don't draw attention to anybody really other than the people that are looking for you.
It's almost like using the roadside safety for construction workers, where it's just always going. So it's kind of, hey, I'm a warning vehicle kind of thing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Where used to it was just everything, and it was sometimes too much. It made it hard for you to do your job too. Yeah.
Andy said, I have my handicap placard, but many a time I have parked far away. And I get that too. Like it's a judgment call. Like if you're trying to scarf down, like there's 40 calls holding and you know that you're not going to get time to get food. And you're like, I got to run in, run out, go grab this food, scarf something down and go handle these calls. So I see it both ways. It just depends. Now, if you see a cop car parked in the handicap spot and then you go inside and they're sitting down eating,
issues.
I got issues with that big time. I don't like that. But if you're running in, grabbing a sack, and getting the fuck out, okay.
Well, and this comment here, I hear what you're saying, but I can't tell you in how many 12-hour shifts that I've never gotten a lunch. Like sometimes you just got to fit it in where you fit it in, and it's you don't really stop.
Technically, your lunch is off duty. No, not my lunch. Not for patrol. Your lunch is on duty. Yeah, you're not off the clock.
It's similar to, and let's throw this out to the entire first responder world.
They're just not going to dispatch you.
So if you get a fire station that let's say twice a week rolls to Kroger or Walmart grocery, and they're going to stock up for their shift, their 48-hour shift, and they're going to roll in there as a squad, go in, split up the bill for whatever they're going to get. They're usually parked because it's a big ass fire truck, and I'm not going to go into the apparatus or whatever it's called. It's bigger than what you and I are driving with our family to the store. They're typically parked up by the entrance because one, they're still on call if something were to erupt, a major accident, stuff like that. So I don't want people to think that, and there probably are cops that are abusing this. And I've called out a few, if I've seen them personally, like you're saying, sitting down in the restaurant at IHOP while their car's just sitting out there running up against that front curb. I've got issues with that because the IHOP parking lot is huge. However, the fire truck coming up there, getting that and grabbing their food and going because they're cooking everything at their station. I personally don't have a problem with that, but I can see where people have an issue with that as well. Are they blocking a space or a handicap? No. Are they in a fire lane in a fire truck? Yes. Are they there on an official call? No. But these guys, if we call them for an accident or dispatch pages them out, if they're parked at the very back of the parking lot at Walmart, to where these parking lots can go a quarter mile long, that's a hike for these guys. And then there's somebody bleeding out at a friggin' accident. I don't have a problem with them parking a little bit closer, but we have to look at that on both sides. So it's what it is.
Okay, so I have a different question for you along the same lines, but so when you go eat fast food, most of us know your local smaller city, you know who's cooking your food, and if they see law enforcement's ordering it, so you find out ways to call it in or things like that, so they don't know that law enforcement's ordering the food. At Sonic, we know which stall we can park in, so we're not on camera, so they know it's not a police officer ordering it. Those type of things.
That's definitely a thing. Yeah, I try to go to places I can see the food being made.
Subway,
that's why I say Subway quite a bit. I like
right.
Although they are a crappy sandwich place now, they were awesome when we were kids, but they let themselves go. But Brandar, why can't police manage their own lunch like most of the workforce do? Because we're not like most workforce. And I will go after cops all day long when it's deserved. I will call out good cops when it's deserved. I will also say when they're being lazy or if there's some differences in work. Cops do not work like anybody else in the workforce. Anybody. They are required to go to all of the things. All of the things. So no, they're not the same. And trying to compare them it's not a fair comparison at all. It's not reasonable. That's not objective at all. So I am not on board with that.
I see a lot of comments on, that these different businesses out there have police parking, and that's amazing. Just with and I hate this word because it's so overused. The tactical mindset that you have to have while you're on patrol, wearing your costume, if you will, your law enforcement attire, and you pull up into a marked police parking spot to get out to go get your lunch. Thank you to the business for doing that. That's a big thank you. But two, if somebody is going to have an issue with or want to do harm, I would hate to be the guy that pulls up in that spot, gets out, and goes. Just with the things that can happen with law enforcement, I would rather park at the back of the lot, walk my large rear end up there, and get what I need to get and go on. If a call comes out for me, I don't mind sprinting. get out to that car and get back to business. But I have personally never parked in police parking except at a hospital, in reference to it's around the back at one of these hospitals, and I was taking somebody up for a mental evaluation, and then it's not really a public parking, it's more professional services, and one of that being law enforcement. That's the only time that I really partook in one of those law enforcement parking spots.
Yeah. Craig said, do you radio in that you're getting a lunch? Yes. So you'll the way that it works is you'll radio in to see if it's clear to take a lunch. And dispatch, that's kind of the thing that them poor guys, they got to deal with, because when calls are slammed, they got to tell you no sometimes. Yeah. Like, no, you can't clear for a lunch. And they'll throw it on the sergeant usually. Hey, one of your guys is asking if it's clear to take lunch. We got some calls. Are you okay with them taking a lunch? And me as a sergeant, I'll look and I'll be like, all right, this person hasn't taken a call in a while. Yeah, you're good. Hey, Banning, cover for him while he's out getting his food. Yeah, and so you'll get that break. But you are still now. What's going to happen is you're not going to be subject to call. The dispatcher is not going to dispatch you unless shit hits the fan and there's just a ton of calls coming out and they can't avoid them anymore. If there's a bunch of priority ones or anything like that, they're going to pull you from your lunch. It does happen. And you're going to be listening to the radio anyway.
Yeah, so, and then you hear that one call come out that you have to respond to.
Or you're going to hear one of your buddies that's covering for you, going to your beat on a hot call, and you're like, fuck, I can't let him go do that. So you have that beat ownership, so you're going to go out and you're going to cover for your guy. So, and the comments kind of went down the thing, but saying that you need to prep for a meal, you're missing the fucking point, Brandar. It isn't about the food. It's the break. They get a 45-minute break regardless. So if they choose to spend that at a restaurant, if their house is close, because I saw somebody ask, do they get to go home? No, I don't get to go home.
Some don't.
Some do, some don't. Yeah, if you live in your area, maybe. But I don't. I've never gone home in my patrol car. I don't live in the city. Yeah. I don't shit where I eat. So, you don't get to go home. But it isn't about the food necessarily. Planning to eat. You get a 45-minute break. What if you didn't pack a lunch? What if you forgot? Whatever. It doesn't matter. You get 45 minutes. Spend it where you want to spend it, as long as it's allowed. And since food's allowed, well, guess what? It has nothing to do with planning properly. It's planning smartly and being strategic. And being ready if a call comes out. So if you do stop to go get food, or you do stop to go get a manicure or a pedicure on because some of the some of the guy officers do it too. Shit. While you're in there getting your mani-pedi or whatever, not a mani-pedi, but whatever it is, you go do some shopping at a clothing store. Yeah. You still want to be parked close so you can go respond. So that's it. Has nothing to do with it.
And if you throw Will Mangum's up there, I know Will. I know the area that he's speaking about, and I didn't know about that. I'm happy that he did ask, because if he would have asked him to move, it would have been another just 30 feet for that officer to walk. Damn right, move it down some. Go in there, knock your workout out. But it's a dirt parking lot. It's not huge, or even the paved one that we have in the county. Even if you move it to the farthest spot, it's not increasing your walk. But allow these members that are paying that membership to come in on their off time to do whatever. Just freaking park. You're in a marked unit, man. I mean, we're here to serve the people. Go down there and freaking park and just come out and do your business. You know what I mean? Right. And when you're off in your personal car, if you find a close spot, win. Awesome. If not, so what? Just walk.
Yeah. And then the other thing too is, like, I know a lot of officers that work out. They want to go work out during lunch. Well, what they have to do is keep most of their uniform on.
It's a modified uniform.
So they just slightly modify their uniform so they can go respond quickly still if they have to. And I think that that's another aspect that we need to consider, is allowing officers to work out on duty, because you require them to have physical fitness.
Yep.
So, be realistic, guys. At work, you have a fridge, microwave, which gives you options. Cops have to order food, and they are frequently pulled away, sometimes without getting food they already paid for. Yeah, that does happen. And that goes to my argument about parking close. So Some people don't think that they should be allowed to. I would argue that in the bigger picture of things, I would rather that cop car be as close as it can be all the time. That's just me. Now, I don't think they should be taking away the one handicap spot, but
No.
Eric parks in the handicap spot at the spot.
For the 20 plus that I was in there for probably 11 of those years, and my wife helped me as I packed my little 6 lunches that I took with me. And on the drive, I'm eating the entire day because I power lifted for my hour and a half that they gave us, or not my hour and a half, 45 minutes.
I was like, damn, bro, that's the longest lunch I've ever heard of.
12 hour shift, and you get what's called a 15-minute en route and a 45-minute eat. So it's technically a full hour. If you wanted to, you could get 2 30-minute coffee breaks as opposed to a full lunch, but that was your option. I usually took the full one, went to work out, and I'd been cleared several times. My number back then was 292. They'd be like, 292 copy, major accident, boom. You just throw all that back on. And if you got a burrito in your mouth, freaking take that with you out to the car and you finish that shit before you get on scene and do your freaking job and go on to the next. I had a lunchbox. I came prepared for more than half of my career. The last half, I had some more options that were in town. I could easily go pick up something. It was never an issue. But that's different for different departments and the environment that they're serving in. Some guys are so rural that they have no choice but to pack a lunch unless they're going to go grab some grass with the cows that they're freaking protecting.
Yeah, after 9 o'clock around my place, we don't even have a convenience store.
Sidewalks roll up, man.
Yeah. And somebody asked, Chelsea Aguilar asked if we got our picture with that. I didn't get my picture.
That was me.
Oh, was that you?
I'll share it in just a minute.
Okay.
I don't have it on my computer right this second.
Yep. But no, again, it doesn't. It's very little to do with the food, guys. It's not my point. The point is, you get 45 minutes, whether they choose to spend that getting food or going into a doggy daycare just to pet the dogs that are there. I don't care. I would still prefer that they park close. Me personally, my mom said it in the comment, I don't like to hunt for parking. I park far away every time. 1, I just try to avoid door dings. And 2, I don't mind walking. It doesn't bother me. But,
my wife will drive around the parking lot for an hour to get that perfect spot, and I'm like we could have been in and out. Like, let's go.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Let's get to some body cams now, since we're what did I say? I heard somebody say savage. Wade,
it's about eating.
Cops should carry pocket bacon to snack between calls. That doesn't sound bad. I like me some bacon. Duncan snacking bacon. You guys are stupid. Oh shit. Love it. All right, let's share the screen here, shall we? Okay, so for those of you that may be new to what we do with these body cam reviews, is we watch body cam videos of stuff we've never seen before, and then we act as though we are the cops in the call, rather than watch the whole thing and then kind of Monday morning quarterback it. Kind of gives you a unique view of how we break down a call as it's developing. So I am going to biggie size this screen here. Boop, boop. There we go. And this one's 5 minutes, 53 seconds. All the videos are kind of long today, by the way. Doesn't appear this has any sound. I'm going to guess that's a suspect. He had something in his hand. I couldn't tell what that was.
They're just waiting on the bus.
Oh, he definitely saw the cop. He was looking down the block and he went right inside as soon as he saw that squad car coming. Oh, shout out to Police Activity. All of our videos today came from Police Activity's YouTube channel. They are awesome. Like, follow, subscribe to those guys. There's still no audio, y'all. So he saw this dude duck in here. Okay, as I see this, I'm watching that far hand because I can see this front hand. I have no idea what we came here to make contact for. But obviously we're doing that. You got anything to add, guys?
No, that audio is about to come on, it looks like.
Yeah. Oh, both hands are out. Okay, I see both hands. Okay. Two-minute buffer period. That's the longest buffer period I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I would never.
Ours is 30 seconds.
I didn't know you could have that setting with Axon.
Oh, shit.
I thought it was 30 seconds or a minute, period.
This may have been a retrieval audio that something wasn't activated correctly and it was in standby.
Oh, good point.
Oh, shit. Damn it. I will say this dude's taking an abnormal amount of time to pick a fucking snack over here.
Hey, he wants his little Debbie. Come on now.
Like him staying bent over like this makes me very suspicious. Like, this is weird.
He's unwrapping a smile.
He is unwrapping a smile. PC for arrest. He was getting into my little Debbie snacks. This son of a bitch.
He's done.
Yep. Plot twist. He stopped here for his lunch break and he parked close. Like the avoiding, looking over at the cop, all of this behavior. Like, this is odd.
That's a clue even the FBI can figure out.
Yeah, he's acting very weird. Like, bro, these snacks haven't changed. There's only 4 different ones here.
I think every store has that exact rack.
Relax. Hey, just calm down, bro. Hold on.
I heard him say gun. He's got a gun. Okay. Well, this is bad news. I'm curious what the reason to stop for. Do you have, Marine Blood said, do you have a body cam you want the boys to react to? Join the Discord and share it in the body cam recommendation channel. Love it. I'm waiting for Tim. Tim hasn't had any good Zinger Discord drops tonight. What's going on, Tim? It's acting.
Tim, you got to step it up, my friend.
Dude was taking the last ding dong. Oh, shit. Yeah. I really need to know what the reason for contact was. Why were we here? Oh, now we're in a shootout. God damn.
Get back.
Tactical retreat, forcing this guy into a funnel. I actually agree with this. I don't mind that. The only question you got to ask yourself now is there an exit out the back? That would be my...
Did you leave any other victims in the building?
We're in an active shootout. I'm not worried about other victims.
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, you're right.
I'm worried about this dude. So we'll get to the victims afterwards. Secure the scene, and then help out the victims. So, all right, let's keep going.
Tuesday, BLS is doing shots fired off scene. So Jefferson and 9th Ave.
Like, his spidey sense is obviously going on.
I don't have no weapons.
He's here talking to this guy.
Just calm down, bro. Hold on. Good.
Oh, he just blind firing. He didn't aim his shit.
Get back.
Oh, he's hit.
Tuesday, BLS is doing shots fired off scene. So Jefferson and 9th Ave.
That looks like blood splatter on the ground there. Yeah, he's bleeding.
Get back. Get back. Suspect's gonna be a male, black over black, redness. He's gonna be in the east, man. Oh, Jefferson from 9th Ave.
Reload your gun before you talk on the radio. Come on.
Hey, you! Hey!
Hey, I got one right here at the red vehicle. Hey, he's behind the red car. Hey, I see you. Put your hands up.
He can't. He's probably bled out.
Yeah.
Unit who put out a suspect in the East-West Valley, come up. 3-1. It was.
Hands up. I'm getting stepped over. Turn away. Hands on top of your head. Hands on top of your head. Stop. 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 Turn around. All right. Turn around. Turn around.
Turn around. He's not being detained. They weren't able to make contact.
What do you want, 7th?
7th, south of 30.
2871. I have a possible.
All right. Come on, guys. Like, this dude just got in a shootout. He's bleeding. And you jump on your radio and let your partner handle putting the cuffs on him with no assist, no nothing. Like, let's be smarter. It probably works for y'all. It probably worked here. But let's just think a little smart. Let's get this guy secured together, because he obviously has no problem shooting at the cops. So, Marine Blood, are you angry at Tim for not posting funny comments encouraging you to join Discord? File your complaint with Eric in the Discord. Love it. All right, let's keep
suspect in custody. 7th. South of 30th. Any units on 8th Avenue, can you come to my location?
Spread your feet.
Better location. 7th Avenue.
Let's get it RA real quick.
Did you hear that key
Can I get
comment?
RA for a male, approximately 30 years of age, conscious and breathing, suffering from a GSW to the left arm?
No, I wasn't listening. What?
He said, y'all shot me.
Yeah. So he's already. You're not just a random dude that got shot by the police. You're the guy we were looking for that got shot by the police. Because they had to know. They probably saw the blood at the back of the store, and then when they followed him, they were going to follow the blood trail.
I think one of them asked him if if he was just in a shootout with the police, and he said, "No, y'all shot me."
Yeah, he's working on his defense.
Yep.
Yeah,
but it just told us you're the right guy.
7th Avenue.
Yep.
7th Avenue.
7th Avenue. Fuck.
All right. Yep. Tourniquet him. I like that.
Here within our rate location. Okay. It's okay.
Primary, come up. Go.
I got him. Go ahead.
What are the chances of additionals?
All right. I'm going to tourniquet him. It looks like that's it. I'm going to pause. I want to know why we made contact. So I'm going to read. Los Angeles, California. Southwest Division uniformed officers were conducting extra patrol in a liquor store located on the corner of 9th Avenue and West Jefferson Boulevard. While inside the locations, officers made contact with the individual, later identified as 33-year-old Malik Salah, who appeared to be concealing a firearm on his person. As the officers attempted to detain him, he removed the firearm from his waistband, resulting in an officer-involved shooting. Salah fired multiple rounds at the officers while inside the store, and as he exited before fleeing on foot. Perimeter was established. They got him. Okay, so it doesn't really say why we... Just says they were on extra patrol, so it didn't say a reason for contact.
He said that... One part of that said he was doing it because of... He had suspicions he had a gun on him.
Well, he said...
And what you were saying.
They said uniformed officers were conducting extra patrol in a liquor store located at this corner. So it doesn't say why they went into that liquor store particularly, because they went in to go talk to him specifically. You could see that.
Oh, yeah.
So my question is, what made them want to go talk to him? And the only thing that I can think of is at the beginning of this video, did they see what we saw that looked like he was holding something?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious. Because we know they're down the street right now. Nope. Oh, he's not. He's holding his hands together. That's what that was. So I would say from that, He drew attention to himself right there. That's about it. There's no way they knew that that dude had a gun from just driving up the block. So that's odd. It's an odd reason for contact. Other than him acting sus, they went in to go talk to him, and then he started acting even more sus. So,
this is one of those ones you need to read the entire narrative, see the full body.
Yeah.
To
it makes you wonder if they knew him or something from when they drove by, and they're like, "Oh, we know, he's at the liquor store. He's going to be intoxicated." Or
want Marine Blood to get a TCOD membership? Come on over to Discord and tell them how to buy a membership like a normal person.
I think we woke Tim up.
Yeah, I know.
He was
I do
taking
too.
a nap.
Unleash the beast there. Let me get rid of that one. Let's share this.
I do like, in the shootout, the officers didn't get sucked to the vehicle. It said, we tend to see that a lot in these videos. Maybe they got a little fur away from it, but I think they were in a better place than being sucked to the vehicle. So,
Yep. Brandar said, why is officers moving farther back from his cover and creating a smaller target to hit on his iron sights? That's not what he's doing. He's getting farther back, and Banning, you're our major tactical guy. But as far as I have been taught, if you get sucked up to cover, you limit your window and your shooting lanes. So you get back away from it, and then you have better angles that they can't see you at.
I don't have a problem with him getting out of the fatal funnel. Both the officers, I couldn't really see their actions based on those camera angles, but they get out of that fatal funnel. The guy was what I call spraying and praying and shooting over that deal for them to take cover for him to be able to advance. He was already hit once. The officers don't know that yet. They tactically, again, I hate that word. It's used so much, but they go back knowing that their car is going to be able to create better cover. And somebody had stated in there in reference to the distance, you have to understand that the camera angles on this are wide camera angles. So that car, from behind that car, they should be back, I'd say at least 3 to 5 meters behind that car so they can advance out. Whether they got a iron sight or a red dot sight, they should be trained as such on the equipment that they have, and that's not an issue for the distance that was dialed up. So the issue on that being a pistol or a sidearm for that distance, it should not be. It should be a no factor for the officers and the way they're trained.
No, we don't round count. That's a thing of the past. They don't do that anymore.
I would say, he should have done a tactical reload as soon as, before he worried about getting on the radio. But you're in a shootout, your OODA loop's so jacked up,
Yeah, I'm not going to get on him too bad for not reloading during that. I mean, he saw the guy running off, so yeah, I'm not going to lean in him too hard for that. Yes, he should have, but he didn't.
He was shooting with red dot because that's when I noticed it. Was when the gun, when we saw the gun. So.
Yeah, it was locked back. But
hey, he shot him on the move inside that store.
Yeah,
good on him. That's a jacked up situation and a bad place to be.
Yeah. Twitchy Sketch, he said, for folks who may not know, if you're using an iPhone, you have to use a browser or a PC to buy a channel membership. You can't do it in app. I didn't know that. So,
hey, let me share this real quickly. I guess I don't have it ready. I didn't have it ready. Sorry. I'll get it ready.
Way to go, stupid.
Yeah. One job around here.
Let me share my screen. All right. Let's move on to the next video. Biggie size. And boom. Again, police activity.
How are you?
Have not seen this.
I tell you what, you gotta drop the knife if I want to talk to you, okay?
All right, we just got started and we're already making contact with somebody with a knife. Knife is a deadly weapon. You pull your gun here. You don't pull your taser. So. Looks like we got
Can you drop the knife for me?
Got 2 officers here. So you got one down the street. Oh, shit. Can you guys see
Sorry,
him?
I'm trying to get away.
God damn it.
It won't go away. Yeah.
Nobody cares about you and fucking Deadpool. We're like way past that.
Okay, it's back. Sorry,
Oh
I don't
my
know
God.
what
Look,
the hell I
you
did.
messed up my screen. Jesus Christ.
One job
Fucking
around
fired. Fucking fired. I can't even
here.
share my
Take my
screen.
toys and go home now.
Oh my God.
What the hell happened? Okay. Well,
Look, and now my shit's all backwards.
Banning, what did you do?
Yeah, I'll take it. It was me.
Thank you, boss. All right. Now I'm going to quit touching things.
Anyway.
We can have nice things.
So the part that I was trying to point out here, if you can see my mouse, that looks like another officer right there. And judging by a person with no shirt, that's typically who we respond to when they've got a knife. I don't know why that is. I'm going to guess shirtless man here is the guy with the knife. So we've got a good little perimeter set up on him. Now the idea is to keep him between those cars the best we can without creating a crossfire on ourselves. So that's what I'm concerned about, Banning. How about you?
100%.
Because if this guy charges me or he charges the other guy, now I can't fire. And look at our backdrop. That's
Nothing
bad.
Habitation. It's
The
horrible.
only direction we can really shoot if we need to is towards this dude right now. If he runs right down the middle of us, we're screwed. So this is a shit sandwich here.
What's your name? Hey, stay back.
Yeah,
Stay back.
I don't like that. But shit.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
God dang it. No, I'm screwing up. But what I was about to point out is there's apartments all around.
Can you drop the knife for me?
Another officer pulled up.
What's your name? Hey, stay back.
So now I don't have a problem with going to taser because he's got 2 other officers that have deadly force covered. So I'm okay with that.
Stay back. That's correct. Come on out here. Stay back. I'm not shooting you. Drop the knife for me.
And there's the key term that we need to hear as cops. Now we know that this is suicide by cop issue. He said, shoot me. So.
Drop the knife. Drop the knife.
I like it. Oh, shit, he's chasing you.
Freaking curbs.
What the fuck just happened?
That dude said, fuck the taser. I'm going to whoop your ass.
Holy shit. Oh, my God. I don't even know what to say on that. I did not expect that dude to be right behind him.
And that's a good key to why that 30-foot rule is not
So
always
just,
applicable.
but pay attention to this right here. He's got his sidearm in his hand, right? And at one point when he turns around and runs, did I not see a taser in his hand?
No. He changes. He goes to taser when that other officer pulls up next to him. So
I think he threw the taser and then went to his sidearm.
Oh, you mean on the run?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. He may have tried. He may have tried. Let's see what happens on this part of it, though.
Hey, I got none. I got none.
Friend, come on out here. Stay back. What a dress I'm not shooting you. Drop the knife for me. Drop the knife.
Oh, he's naked.
Drop the knife. Do you not? Do you not? Do you not?
Oh, he still had his this one still had his taser out.
Drop the knife. Stop.
Holy shit. That's a shit show, dude.
Oh.
Another ankle. This will be that other guy pulling up, I think.
Yeah. So this will probably be the guy down the street, maybe?
Where did you go in here?
the way to the left.
Sorry, fast forward because she's in the car for a while. Okay, so this is the opposite angle. There's naked guy. So Banning, right now he's got deadly force.
Yeah.
This guy comes up and calls out that he's going to go non-lethal, but yet this guy goes non-lethal. So they're both non-lethal.
The one on the right that you just pointed to goes lethal at one point, but you can tell on his body camera footage when he turns, and I hate to use the word retreat, maybe gets another location, he's got that taser in his hand. So I'm not sure what
you see him switch.
Communication.
No, you see him switch to taser very early, because that's why right now he's got the gun in his hand.
Yeah.
Right now he's got the gun. This guy pulls up, and as soon as he starts to get out of the car, he switches over to taser. But when we watched his body cam, he calls out, "Hey, I'm going to go non-lethal." So he gets his taser. Now they're both tasered up. And he's the one, this guy, my mouse is over, he fires the taser first. I'm not even sure that this guy fires his taser off until the chase is on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's one comment here. The taser is a magicless lethal tool that we think it is. Beanbag or pepper ball is better. So they're not using the most recent taser invention.
Yeah, it looks like 7.
It looked like 7 to me as well. And so, guys, you get one shot, then you have to reload it with a whole new cartridge. That didn't give you any time to reload. And the new Taser 10, you get 10. You have to have the best 2 of 10 shots. So
yeah. So let's see her angle. I think that's a female.
What's your name?
I didn't hear that earlier. He said, "What's your name?" He goes, "My name's fuck you, you little bitch."
Correct. Come on out here.
That's what we're trying to do. Okay, just stand back.
I'm not. Drop the knife on me. Drop the knife.
And she's got tasers too. So he tries to tase, it doesn't work.
Shots fired, shots fired.
All right, I'm gonna go back.
Can you drop the knife for me?
So
What's your name?
partner's got his gun out. See, he gets his taser out here. I'm pretty sure he had his gun out prior to that.
he did.
I tell you what, you gotta drop the knife if I want to talk to you, okay?
So he pulls up.
Can you drop the knife for me? What's your name? Hey, stay back. Stay back.
So they both got their tasers out.
Come on out of here. Stay back. I'm not shooting you. Drop the knife for me. Drop the knife. Drop the knife.
That was pretty bad. I mean, that was a good tactical retreat. He gave himself the time he needed to get his gun out. That's not easy to do, and that's hard to think on the fly like that. So,
and he'd have been great if that curb wouldn't have come around. So,
yeah,
I've been there. So
I thought he got shot at first. I thought that was what happened. I thought he got hit by the other dude, the other officer. I thought the other officer was firing. I couldn't tell. So
I think he was backpedaling and got caught up in the transition.
Yep.
Sucks, man.
So
I think I'm wondering if, you've talked a lot about in the past about working as a team and being, with the group and things like that. When they started talking about going to less lethal, it seemed like everybody went less lethal instead of I'm going less lethal. You guys stay deadly force.
Yeah. Yep. All right. That is all that I have got for Hold Up. We're at 2 hours as it is. Kind of late, but yeah, if anybody's got any little final questions or anything, I don't have anything else. Anything you guys want to get out there?
No.
Okay, now I'll share it. So big shout out to one of my past students. He was dressed up for the parade. And so
we already seen it now, Alan. You forced us to.
I had to, like, he even let me play with his 50 cal guns there. It was awesome.
You played with his little Deadpool?
Yeah. Little what are they? Is it the little unicorn?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's funny.
I can't make it go away.
I'm done talking. My name is Go Fuck Yourself. Just shoot me. It's quite obvious that this was a pretty serious mental health situation, even from the statement he made. Yeah, absolutely. And every officer there went to taser. Every single one of them went to taser. So you can't talk everybody down. Some people already got their minds made up. That dude being naked and not willing to even conversate with any of them he was ready to go, man.
Yeah,
I don't know why it does this. It's so weird.
You know what's weird, Alan? You keep fucking with my screen.
I fixed it. I'm sorry.
No.
I learned how to do it finally.
Marine Bloods. Are you enjoying the show? Support the show here. Or support the boys here. My bad. Buy me a coffee. I like it. Thanks, buddy. Eric, the Chicago shooting this weekend. Chicago shooting? I don't know if I know about that one.
Yeah, the agents shot a lady, tried to run them over with a car, and
oh, really?
So, yeah, it's been.
Oh, was it like an ICE thing?
It was. Two subjects tried to run the agents over with cars, and so
gotcha.
So anytime you run at the police with a car, it doesn't matter if you're federal police or state police or city police. That's deadly force, and you're going to be met with deadly force. But we don't have to get into the politics side of it.
Wait, do underhooks work if they're naked? I bet they do. I bet they still work. They're grosser, but they work. It's funny because I don't let my kids hug me without earning the underhooks. I always get underhooks on my kids. And my kids are, why won't you hug me? I was like, I'll hug you. You just don't get to have your arms underneath mine. And they're like, why? And I'm like, because you get taken down like this. And then I'll show them. And so now it's like always an underhook battle. I'm like, what's the rule when we hug our boyfriends? And they're like, don't give them the underhooks. I was like, exactly. Always be ready.
I win.
Yeah. Look at that fancy chair Banning got. That looks new. I bet that's why he just left. I bet he's trying to show off. That's a new chair. I don't recognize that. Do you?
I don't either. Like it
I feel like that's a new chair. Yeah, for sure.
Do you think he got that from his casino trip?
Maybe he won that.
You know,
Centurion said Chicago PD left ICE hanging. Oh shit.
Yeah, the patrol. I think they call him patrol superintendent up there. Actually, told officers to stand by a block away.
Oh shit.
On radio.
Wow.
Yeah,
ballsy.
It's become a whole thing. The mayor made big comments this morning, and it's going to be.
Yeah,
it's just going to get worse before it gets better.
Yeah. Tim, it's not. Tim asked. That's the thing I want to ask you, Eric. You want us to keep ICE stuff to a minimum in Discord or on lives. It's not that I don't mind it. I just don't know enough about it. I'm not a federal cop. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't really have any friends that are in the space. So it would just be me talking out of my ass. And I'm not real comfortable talking about that. So if you have questions, ask them. I'm not telling you to avoid questions on it. I would be talking out of my ass. I don't have anything that I can say. I don't understand their rules. I don't know how they're guided. I don't know what they're allowed to do, what they're not allowed to do. I know they have more authority than me because they're federal. So That's about
Well,
it.
and there's so much misdirection or
Mike coming
misknowledge.
right out the gate. You showed up late, bitch. You can't come in yelling ACAB. You don't get to show up late saying ACAB. You should have been here at the beginning saying it. So funny. You know what's funny is Matt has an ACAB tattoo. Matt Thornton.
Does he? That's awesome.
It's so funny. I love that about him. Cracks me up. What did he say? Did Eric ever figure out Texas Statute 3802? Did you? You know what the thing is I don't need to figure it out. The courts need to figure it out. That's where the discourse comes in. Mike, is it's not up to me to figure it out. It's up for the courts. I can do what I'm told with it, and he's laughing. Come in late saying ACAB. You son of a bitch. How dare you?
Yeah,
then they lied on the press release. We never said not to go. Oh shit.
Yeah,
okay.
but they played the radio live, so
they can't hide. Oh shit.
Yeah. So they put the dispatcher out there and what she said to the superintendent. I think they call it a patrol superintendent.
Okay.
And so he's over all of patrol. And he said, give me a few minutes. Don't let them tell all responding officers to stay back and at least a block away.
Brandar said Chicago watching itself burn, telling America, this is fine. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, Linda, listen. On all of that shit, I just don't know. I don't understand how you can come out. I don't watch the news. Let's put it that way. I don't watch the news.
Right.
I don't keep up with politics. I don't watch the news. That's why I don't discuss it on here. Okay. I want to help solve some people's. I had this conversation with my cousin not too long ago. I see enough bad stuff as a cop. I see even more bad stuff now working in a real-time crime center because I have access to see what every cop in the field is seeing. So I want you guys to keep that in your mind. That all this bad crap that we see as police, I don't need to exacerbate that by watching the news because the news does not show cool shit either. They just show the worst of the world.
And they twist like it's not like we're watching it here where we get the whole background. And
despite the narratives or anything like that, I don't want to keep ingesting more negative. I have to do it on my job. I am not going to willingly bring in more unless I can do something like what we do here. We're not watching good stuff on here either. So part of my argument's going against itself. But at least we're taking the time to talk and educate. I'm getting something good out of this. Y'all, I hope, are getting something good out of this. How do you not know many federal agency or department collaborates?
There's a difference.
There's part of the department that collaborates with them. And it's not my part. Where I'm at, there's 2,000 fucking cops. I don't even know all the cops I work with. I know a quarter of them. We had this joke the other day. I went out to the streets not too long ago, saw like 18 officers. I didn't recognize any of them. I was, who the fuck are all these kids? I don't know any of these guys. So you can't even wander over there. I'm like, hey, what's going on, guys? Like, I don't know any of them. So no, I don't want to pick Eric's mind. Head over to Discord and ask about stuff he knows more than police or Star Wars. You damn right, buddy. Yeah. Oh,
so the one thing I would say about so I have a few friends that are a part of a federal task force, and it's made up of several different agencies, and you kind of know your area and know what's going on. It's not like we deal with immigration and all that kind of stuff day in, day out, and so you specialize in what you know, and so there's a lot that we don't know, and we don't want to be, we don't want to be inundated with stuff we don't know about. And so.
Yeah. Magdump said, yes, it's confirmed that the chief of the Chicago PD that called them off, he states the governor told him to. Holy shit. Wow. I did not know any of that.
Yeah. And it was a bad, I can't wait until we get the body camera on it because it's tough, man.
Yeah.
She directly runs the car at him. So,
Mike, I'd give you a hug, buddy. I'm a hugger. I like to hug. Banning gives really good hugs, by the way. It's just so full. It's just a full hug. But
it's like you're being wrapped in a blanket.
Yeah, it is. It's great. It's warm. It's got strength behind it. You know, if you didn't have a dad growing up, it makes you feel like you had your dad the whole time.
I just say, it's okay. It's okay.
Right. Oh, my dad's watching, right?
You forgot to say big boy in there, Banning.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Eric, do you have the rare Boba Fett action figure? I don't. I know which one you're talking about, the one with the rocket. That's worth a lot of money, and I don't have it. I have a fake one, yes, but not the rare one. I know which one you're talking about. Oh, shit. That's funny. I the Night said, I work in the semiconductor industry. That's like telling me, how do you not know any Intel people? Your company does business with them every day. Well, I don't work at Intel, and we don't, and we have many employees. Yeah. It is hard for people to wrap their head around. Hug and tug. Hey, what, Mike, if you're down, I'm willing. But if I got Banning blushing.
You're crossing the line.
Yeah, and back to what Harrison's asking, and I know it does seem kind of surprising that I wouldn't know him, but you truly don't. I know that we have Homeland Security, we have DEA, FBI,
Border
some
Patrol.
other people, Homeland. We've got all these people in my building, even, and I don't know them. I maybe know one or two people there, but plus I work nights. I've worked nights the majority of my life, so a lot of these positions are daytime positions, so I just don't run into them anyway. So.
Banker's hours.
Yep. Twitchy Sketch said, I have a kid named Anakin. Does that count? Oh, does he hate sand? Just asking. The Wade went into old man mode and he's typing everything in all caps. My grandpa used to do that. The Antifa girl that rammed ICE vehicles is one of the main influencers on social media. Oh, no shit.
Yeah, it's
an influencer that did it?
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, it's kind of a smart move. Your shit's going to blow up after that, I'm sure.
Oh, my God.
Mike. You got to. He paid money, man.
Okay, so Banning, tell us about the trip this last weekend.
You just solicited, sir. I'm going to use officer discretion. We're not going to go. We're not going to.
With that name, Mike the Cucumber.
I know. You added. See, you're doing the typical cop move there, Alan. You added stuff to it. It says Mike Cucumber, not Mike the Cucumber. Oh,
Sir,
Brandar.
I don't know how to read.
I like where this is going. Brandar said, I work in IT, and it's like asking me why I don't know someone in the air department on the aircraft carrier. PSA 5,000 plus sailors on a carrier underway. That's
Did
so
you turn
many
it off
people,
and
dude.
Turn it back on.
That is so many people. Oh,
how did you forget these people there?
You forgot the U.S. Marshals.
God.
Oh yeah, the Marshals too. Yeah, I did forget them. See, I don't work around them. What do you want me to tell you? Was it Greta Thunberg? Thunberger? I don't think that's her name. Was it Greta Thunberger or whatever her name is? Stupid. Oh shit. I do want to thank everybody for the contributions tonight. Mike, thank you for doing that. We've been trying to make this better for y'all, and I think we're getting there slowly but surely. I mean, look at how clear Alan's background's looking these days. Oh, by the way, Banning, is that a new chair?
No, it's the same one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Me and Alan were talking. We didn't recognize it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Is
that a TV in the background?
No, it's Sasquatch with the raccoon covering his private.
Oh, no. What I was is it a picture?
It is. It's a picture that the I got to work on the lights. It's supposed to have lights behind it that make it stable. So I got
Gotcha.
one step at a time, sir. One step.
Wade Lucero for a hug, and you know what? Check out Discord. Somebody busted out some more memberships.
Baby.
Harrison's like, you know what? He's like, I'm tired of laying back in the shadows. He ain't gonna let anybody outshine him. But I tell you what, look who got one. Somebody that's been talking all night. Twitchy Sketch. Love it.
I noticed somebody Zelda got one. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a cool
Brings me
name.
back to my childhood.
One of my favorite games.
Pickle Nacho.
There is a pickle nacho. That sounds delicious. I like me some pickles. Thank you. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs, Harrison. You know who didn't get one? Marine Blood. Got a drink. If you guys are new to that game, every time Marine Blood doesn't get a membership on the gifts, you got to have a sip. Look it. And Harrison, you got somebody that's thankful for it, brother. Yeah. That's awesome. See, I love it. I love this.
And I know there's a lot of people that like to just sit back and watch, and that's fine too. Just sit back, take it in. But if
Alan's into.
Yeah, don't be afraid to throw some questions up there. We don't mind at all.
Yep. Not at all, guys. My mom. I have a granddaughter named Zelda. Great game. Freeman Keys in the back. Freeman hits me up on the email system. I talk to Freeman probably more in email than I do anything. So yeah, don't be afraid to email me either, guys. I do respond to that. I would prefer the Discord channel. It is the most convenient because you can direct message me on there. So that will definitely help y'all. You can direct message Banning. You direct message Alan, I think, on there too. So.
Yep.
And I haven't been on there all weekend. So if there was a video on there, I have not seen it yet, but I will see it tomorrow.
Cool. Do you offer consulting services? Yeah, I do all the time, actually. Just depends on what you need consulting in. If it's for tugs, I can't consult. But yeah, I would love to help consult stuff. I promise I have gifting subs enabled. I don't believe him. I do not believe him.
Shit, it went to the wrong one. Sorry.
Craig dropping 10. Thank you, Craig.
Yeah, thank you very much.
He's just trying to make us drink because Marine Blood isn't going to get one. Look at this name. I know this name for some reason. John Nunnery. He got one. Did he talk tonight? Maybe earlier.
Maybe.
I like White Boy Hatcher. That's a new one. Are you taking over my computer?
I'm not touching anything.
Okay, well, it's acting glitchy when you start doing shit. Thank you very much, Craig. Appreciate it, brother. And you consult in rubs. You know what? I can consult in those. Yeah, I can consult in those for sure. Y'all are stupid tonight. I love it. I haven't seen Banning's face get this red this often. You guys are really getting him. So
it's delighting. It's delighting.
Craig said, you talk to me all the time on Instagram. You just don't. Well, that's true. If you guys change your names on there, yeah, then I don't know. Instagram is probably my most overloaded. So if I don't respond to y'all on Instagram, I'm sorry. That is just, I get 100 plus a day on Instagram. It's hard.
Go on Discord, go on LinkedIn.
Yeah. You go on those. I don't know if you need to be a member to direct message us. I'd have to check with Marine Blood on that. But yeah, I'm telling you, it's Ladner. Oh, I love that everybody still mentions him and he hasn't been on here in forever. I heard he does blow up either Long Island stuff or he blows up Matt Thornton stuff quite a bit. Matt tried to get on tonight, guys, by the way. He couldn't make it. So I thought we were going to get him for a second. Just poor timing right now. He's usually got some stuff going on Monday nights and I can't switch.
He did a security gig this weekend, just like I did. So he was all in uniform and everything. He was looking all professional like.
Nice. We may have to switch to Sunday nights because there's rumors that I might get switched to 5/8. If I get switched to 5/8, I'm going to have to start doing this on a Sunday night or a Saturday night. I don't think we'd get nearly as many people on a Saturday night. Brandar, rubs but not tugs. I need a 50% discount on this consultation. Eric, can't wait till November. Shh. I don't even know what's going on in November. I'm not sure.
Oh, Brandar.
Brandar's jumping on board. You know what it hasn't done in a while? It hasn't blocked anybody trying to give memberships. That's a good sign.
Very good sign. All you got to do is talk about the tugs or whatever y'all been talking about and keep you on there. It'll be fine.
And he said he sees them on Izzo's stuff. I got to get Izzo back on here. I haven't messaged him.
It's been a while. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get Izzo back on. He likes coming on here. Marine said, Eric, pretty much everyone can DM you. Only YouTube members can use the host channels. Ah, okay. Cool. So yeah, if you want to use the host channels on our Discord, then you'll have to be a member.
We got shit!
From down under, Jude Ramsey says, hi from Australia. How you doing, Jude? That's awesome. That's very cool. I love when we get people.
You want to talk about some different laws? I mean, they absolutely have different laws in Australia.
Yeah, because everything in Australia can kill you.
Oh.
Everything in Australia is designed to murder you. They've got the worst spiders, the worst scorpions, the worst snakes.
and the toilet water runs backwards.
It goes the opposite way from us. Yeah. Wade said, I just watched Izzo before this. Hell yeah. Yeah, Izzo's a good dude. I love talking to Izzo. Izzo and I, we talked offline for quite a while before we ever did anything together. He had reached out to me on something and was like, really like your video on this. It was me calling out some cop for a First Amendment auditor thing. And ever since then we've hit it off. But yeah, I really like Izzo, and you know, he's got that blessing of not being restricted by anything. He can say whatever he wants. I can't.
Yeah, you definitely have to make the comment. Your opening runner when he's on.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I always tell people, I'm like, hey, what Izzo says is his for him and him only. I have not. It doesn't mean I agree. But somebody said kangaroos are in better shape than all kangaroos are in better shape than any cop. You ever seen they're jacked?
They look straight up like they're doing test deck.
Yeah.
They're
kangaroos are
just jacked out of their mind. Love it.
There's some of those countries where they have like the MMA against the kangaroos and stuff. And
it's probably like cockfighting here. It's probably not exactly illegal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, check this out. I'm going to share this.
Kangaroo would kick it.
Look at these guys. Look at your boy. Just yoked out of his mind. He's like, whoa, which way to the gym, bro? Look at Look at this one. That's not real.
Yeah,
he might be bigger than Izzo right there, dude. Like,
look at these things. Look, your boy's about to pose.
Yeah.
Look, he's like, can somebody point me to the weight room?
I guarantee you that camera guy is still in the hospital from getting kicked in the friggin' face.
Right. Remember the dude that went and rescued his dog and throws a right hook on the snout of one of them kangaroos? Like, look at he's not doing anything. Just
I'm gonna bring a couple of those back for bouncers at the bar. That'd be nice.
Crazy how freaking jacked they are, dude. Look at this dude. The poses crack me up.
Yeah.
Roo-roids. Oh.
All right. All right, Moon Blood. We need a comment for Discord.
Man. That's so funny. Hey, ladies. I don't always drink Dos Equis. Oh man.
But when I do it in the
They are
Discord.
so. This one's great. Look at the biceps on that dude. Crazy. Yeah. All from Jude. Thanks, Jude. You got us on the topic of kangaroos. It has nothing to do with police work.
She's like, you stereotypical sons of bitches.
Yeah, I know, right?
He probably lives in a fully developed city down there, and maybe have never even had to deal with that. And here we are stereotyping the entire continent, man. And
sorry, Jude. We didn't mean to do that.
No, we said it with respect, nothing but respect.
Yeah, but they are tasty. I've had kangaroo. I had a kangaroo taco.
That's probably not digested very well either down there.
No, I think they hunt them.
I had the night. That's funny.
Yeah, I had one. What's going on in the comments? Do you have jacked pictures of kangaroos? Share them in Discord. Oh Lord, I'm gonna wake up to 1 million freaking kangaroo pictures. Probably superimposed, inappropriate.
Yeah.
Oh, what did Cucumber say? Oh, you want to see Banning battle a kangaroo? Join the Discord. Yeah, I would love to see that one. I'm gonna get a AI picture that shows Banning riding in the pouch of a jacked kangaroo.
Okay, you guys have 3 minutes. We're gonna keep talking for 3 minutes, and we want to see
right. Eric, if one co-occupant says yes to a warrantless search and the other says no, you have to get a warrant. Yeah. Yeah, you can't a co-occupant thing, yeah. Now, the caveat is if you only have one party there and you don't have the other party and one says you can go in, then you can go in. But if the other party is there and withdraws that consent, it's done.
So we're talking about a habitat or a residence, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have that, but then you have to understand as an officer, if you come up on a locked door and that is a bedroom and that co-occupant is not there, just because the other one gives you the right, no, now you're looking at drawn paper, writing a warrant, and going in. That's expectation of privacy, period.
Yeah. Okay. In my brain, I was just working off of like a large, like a house. Like, yeah, you can go in, but yeah, a specific room, yeah.
Yeah, grand scheme, yes. But if you come up on a locked, it's got to be we go in and we write a warrant. I prefer to get a warrant on that when you have the co-occupant situation, just to be covered on all bases.
Eric Banning versus Royd Rue. Alan holding the camera only in our Discord. $59.99 pay-per-view. Oh, that would be false advertising. The advertisement that is not true. That would not be happening. So, he said, correct, my sheriff's department just made that mistake. Evidence was thrown out. Yeah. I would agree with that.
What if you and I know I just said what if, but that door, you said Banning locked, but what if the door's just closed? You open it and realize it's somebody else's room.
Well, you've got to be a lot better at your interviews. If this is a knock and talk, what's your RAS, what's your PC coming up? And I know I'm preaching to the choir when I talk to you two, but for the people that are talking, if we're out there trying to go there on a dope complaint or something like that, we have to establish everything before we go through that question. We can't say, "Oh, Mrs. Smith, you live here. Would you mind for us searching your house?" She's like, "Yeah." But her and Mr. Smith are estranged and he's moved into a different bedroom. The laws change. And if law enforcement is not doing their job at the door to figure all that out, they're going to be okay in some situations. But on the majority of them, if you have a good judge or a good defense attorney on this, they're going to tear that up. And you've just got to do it right. And so if you've got probable cause to search, for one, stop your scene, freeze your scene, go get a friggin' warrant so you have a blanket effect to cover your ass as a patrol officer or a detective or whatever you are. But just do it the right way. If you know what you're friggin' doing, you can go stroke up that warrant. You don't have to wake a detective up and go get it done.
I like that. I like it.
That's pretty badass, Eric.
I like this.
Saying, like, I don't know how you did that Halo look, but
I know I didn't do it intentionally, but yeah.
But you got to figure out how to repeat that. No, Banning, I agree. The reason why I asked that question is that just recently came up, and there was an argument. When they walked in, they realized it belonged to somebody else, and at that moment, I would say close the door. Nobody else can go in.
You can absolutely seize the scene. Even if you open that door and have that discovery, this is a separate habitation. But during that opening and discovery, if you see something that gives you probable cause, you can write a warrant on such item. I mean, there's enough case law out there to back you on that. But do it the right way. Never take a shortcut in it. It's their friggin' rights. We're here to protect those rights. Period.
Yep. Agreed. Sorry, I'm just checking out our Discord. I'm not the greatest at navigating it yet. I know we have a
Banning Bear versus Roy Brew.
So I'm
Guys,
hoping if somebody throws a picture up.
Give me 10 weeks and I'll start training for this. I mean, it's
There we go. Oh shit.
Sir, are you gonna just eat the roid or the kangaroo meat to train for it? Like,
Jesus.
that's from Brandar.
At least give me some fake teeth. Come on.
Oh yeah, it looks like you don't have any teeth.
You've got the reverse golden grill.
I got all my teeth. All right.
Oh man, yeah. I went into the live chat, the live stream chat. That's what I was looking for. I was trying to see if anybody posted anything in there. That's great. Oh shit! Look at that. It's
if
very realistic.
Text me that picture, please do. I would share it with my wife. My wife's in the hospital with my mother right now, and I'd love to share that with her.
Bro, it's on our Discord.
I can't open it right now because it's going to mess up my connection.
Oh, I gotcha. Alan, text it to him. I'm over here controlling shit.
Come on, Tech Wizard, you got it.
I got you, boss.
I don't know how to stop sharing this screen.
Yeah, you go to the. That's what I was having a problem with. So when you click on the little,
figured it out.
Couldn't figure out the name of it.
What did that say? Do baby crews have teeth? So if it's a kangaroo and a banning, what is that? A baby brew? A banning kangaroo, baby brew?
That'd be an ugly son of a bitch.
Mike said, I'm working on forgiving Eric. Hey, as long as you got forgiveness in your heart, buddy, we've always got space. It's always, everything's forgivable. Almost. Almost. Anything that we do on here,
it's coming your way.
And thank you, Paul. I appreciate that comment. Love you.
Paula Grisham. I haven't seen her on here in a while.
Where's our other buddy? My mind just went blank.
Talk about Paul and Chris.
Our wrestling fan. Our wrestling fan.
Country girl? She's not on tonight. I haven't seen her.
The one that joined me online. Why can't I think of his name? He wears the Cheetah Retro.
Oh, Mr.
shirt.
Billfold. Yeah, I haven't seen, he hasn't been on in a while. I think he either got mad at us or mad at somebody. I don't know. I haven't seen Billfold in a while. I had reached out to him because he hadn't been on in a while and he never responded. So I was just going to assume he didn't want to talk to me anymore. So it is what it is. I can't. I got no ill will for the guy. I've had him on the show. So
great.
Yeah, I haven't heard from Billfold in a while. I miss him. I like having him on here. He's a good guy. He's a really good guy. So, well, boys, ready to wrap this up?
Yeah, I think
we did have a good night.
Good
Y'all
night.
are crazy tonight. So,
just a picture to my wife. I'm waiting on response here for a second.
Nice.
I'm going to confuse the shit out of her.
It's like, feels like we are light tonight. Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit, but when you look at the number that we normally watch, it looks pretty about normal.
Yeah,
so.
Shit, we're coming up on 2:45. So, but yeah, that's all I got for tonight, guys. I am closing all my shit out. I am ready to go to bed. Actually, I got to go see how my daughter did. She had another concert tonight. She had one yesterday, and then she had another one tonight. So I was like, I'm gonna do my live.
Was that a school or was it like some other kind
School.
of
This was a
event?
school one. Yeah. No.
Awesome.
Normally I would go, but like I said, we just went to one last night, so not missing out on anything on there. Uh-oh. Freeman's birthday, 12/01. Happy birthday. Marine Blood said
Freeman.
he left Discord a while ago after he thought I was trying to squash his free speech, wish he would come back. Oh. Okay. Well, again, it's not that serious. Just he needs to relax, settle down, and come back. That's all. Jude Ramsey, love you guys. Thank you. Or thank you guys with hearts. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, happy birthday, Free.
Hey, Jude, what time is it there? I'm just out of curiosity. What time is it in Australia? I guess I could Google it, but
Free said 12:03 officially. Yeah, sure. But all right, it's we're done. We're done. It's dead. So I don't want to beat a dead horse here. But all right, guys, thanks for joining. Everybody, have a good night and look forward to putting this on a audio podcast so you guys can listen on Apple and whatnot later too. So everybody, take it easy.